Ah, hello. Good evening. Let me just finish setting up. Let me finish setting up everything. Wait, what do I usually do? Get my chat out here. Pop out the chat room. Oh, I should send my tweet. Okay, send that out. Okay. And then OBS. Wait, let me change my title. Okay. And then... anything else? Let me just move this here. Where's my chat box? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. So today, excuse me, we are doing the, I guess, I don't know, it says it's like, I think this is trending after you do like the other endings. So we'll see how this goes. Because last time it asked me like, oh, do you want to do this thing or do normal things? So we're gonna do the other thing, I guess. There. First name, Marina. Last name, Mambou, Mambouzo. Is Marina Mambouzo okay? I guess so. It's been okay this whole time. Yes. Part of me is like paranoid. Like, is my audio working? Okay. Audio. My mic's on. Game audio's on. Okay. Okay. Yes. Display the human portraits. I'm no coward. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, so here it is. You can take this chance to fulfill a promise from long ago, or you can live a normal school life this semester. Which do you choose? I will fulfill the promise. I have no idea what's in store for this, so this should be fun. Oh, okay. Right into it. Is there anything you desire? I can grant whatever you wish. Oh? Tell me. A strange bird once said that. Who was that bird talking to? Interesting, okay. Saint Pigeonations. School blessed with extensive curricula and facilities. It's already been a year since I ended my ordinary life and walked through these gates. I should probably say, this school is known for one thing in particular. This school is Japan's, no, the world's greatest gathering place for gifted birds. Birds who want to study the arts, the sciences, even sports all come to St. Pigeonation. Teaching staff and student body are both made up of a diverse blend of birds of different backgrounds and species. I am often asked why I chose to come here despite not being a bird. It's a long story. Okay, so far everything's similar. Or the same. Not every day I see you rushing along like this. Yota! Usually you'd been ready for an hour by now, Mariona. Overslept? Oh, I wonder how much we should be skipping. Because we already seen all this stuff. Kawada, Ryota, got a childhood friend. Responsible and kind. Alright. So into the school we go. The bell already? Alright, we gotta go. Jeepers, no being good late on the first day. Alright, let's go. Let's see if anything's different. Oh, first term. I think we're in 2-3. Ryota and I are in the same class again. Old faces, new faces, a strange thrill fills my heart as I look around at the assembled birds. I hope we all get along. Here's to the formation of many happy memories. Nothing bad will happen, surely. Good morning, everybody. I'm Nanaki Kazuaki. I seem to be your teacher this year. I specialize in math and physics and also some other things. Okay. Sir, wake up, it's homeroom!
He sleeps with his eyes open?
Alright, okay, so we got sleepy teacher. Whale, Nanaki Kazuaki. He's a famously soporific math professor. Alright. He's a math genius, I guess. Alright, transfer student, Sakuya. Sakuya. What is the point? I have no wish to speak with commoners. Do not think I'm here because I wish to be. Alright. So we've seen Sakuya. You know he's stuck up. And he's rich. Or, I guess... Yeah, I guess he's rich.
We can't let him break the rules like that, sir.
Alright. Introduce yourself, Mr. Shirogane. Shirogane Labelle Sakuya. Okay. Ah, Sakuya. Fantail pigeon. He's very pretty. He's pretty stuck up, but then transferring is never easy. Okay. Sakuya sits down, glaring daggers at Ryotani. Alright. Next. Library? Okay. Nageki. Where's everybody? No one here, except for Nageki. Morning, Dove. Okay, he's very sad and lonely.
Do you want something from me?
And he's very suspicious of us. Not really. Alright, he just wants our books. Let's see, okay, introductions. Nageki Fujishiro. Feels like green around his eye. Like in bird form. Is that normal? Or is that just like the screen? Seems kind of sad. I wonder why. Leave me alone. Okay.
Sorry to bother you.
Alright.
I keep meeting depressing people today.
Okay, Marina. Okay, Yuya. Yuya and Sakuya. So they're bros, but they're like not on the same page. They're not on good terms. Okay. We've seen this all. Yuya.
Excuse me. Let me sip some water.
You heard that whole thing, right? Are you a friend of Sakuya's? Alright, so he just wants to know if we know Sakuya. Here he is. Ah, Yuya. What a fancy, nice bird. I looked at the manga last night. And they're all like drawn, like anime style, like birds. So they're not like photorealistic like this. It's kind of funny seeing them like drawn as like cartoons. Cute though. But I'm gonna wait till I finish this to read the manga. Just in case there's spoilers. Alright. Anyone else? I think it's just Oko-san and the doctor, right? Going to the infirmary.
Excuse me.
Okay, that was the doctor. Sassy doctor is here.
Ryota?
No reply.
Weird. Did he go home already?
Do you guys ever go to the nurse's office often? I didn't really go that often.
Whoa, they've got all kinds of drugs in here.
Care to find out? Okay, here's the doctor.
The doctor.
So round. What a round. Round verb. Partridge. Alright, so Mr. Dr. Iwamine Shu. Alright, so Ryota's not here. But we now know of the existence of the sussy doctor. Alright, and then Hoko-san. So hopefully, I think this is the last one. Alright, club room here. White Dove is having a tantrum outside. Cool! This is no pudding for a man! Alright.
Oksan is, hiding this pudding, because he doesn't like it.
Yes. Oh yeah, the manga, they all look like this. They look like this, like drawn versions of the birds. Hi Kiku! Hi Ark! How are you? Hold on, sorry, my stream became bad for a second. Oh no, sorry if my stream's crunchy. My apologies. Anyway, how are you today? How are you this fine evening? Ooh, Oksan has instructed that pudding be provided for new members. Okay. We're just going through the introduction. So I'm assuming something's gonna be different, but I'm not sure yet. You're good? How are you? I'm fine. Tired. Tired, but you know, I thought I might as well stream. Cool. Okay. Oksan used wing attack to perfective. Okay. There he goes. Okay. So that's all the introductions done. I wonder what will be different. I think we want to choose the class council today. As you know, this school doesn't require you to join any club. If you want to, you can, but if you don't, then you're free to go home after school. Cool! Hoksan only has time for the track team! That's good. What about you, Shirogane? Foolish question! I already hold a position here as student council president. And Ryota just goes home. Okay. I wonder what we should do. What club to join? Track team... I have no idea if any of this matters. Let's see. Do I have to pursue a specific bird? I don't know. No, let's do student council. Yeah, I guess this is the fulfilling the promise. Yeah, I guess so. I have no idea what it's gonna be like though. Because at the beginning it was like, oh, do you want to fulfill the promise? I was like, yes. There's one like dialogue in the beginning. And then that was it. That's the only difference so far. Attend music class, why not? We sang birdie melodies. It was a little tiring, but singing together is fun. Yeah, I have no idea how this ending works. If I need to pick a bird, or if something changes in the middle. Worst comes to worst, I'll just start over. Okay, student council. It's only Sakuya and me. Alright, let's go. Student council.
This looks like a CEO's office.
Naturally. Do you think I would stand for anything less?
Hi, Sakuya. So you had this done?
This room used to be filthy. Better suited to rabbits than us. Alright. Have you decided which position you will take?
I get to choose?
Who is there to choose for you, dumb Japanese?
Aren't you Japanese too, Sakuya?
Do not mock me. I am French. Alright, French noble bird. Sounds delicious. Alright. I wonder what the true ending is. Yeah, I wonder. I have no idea because there's so much like random secrets, right? I wonder what it will be. Because there's like the hawk party and the dove party. I don't know. I will be the vice president. You wish to be my right wing? Haha! You've got nerve. I like that. Alright, okay. Okay. I became the vice president of the student council. Where is the class hike? Who should I talk to? Since I'm not sure what to expect, I'll just talk to different people. Let's talk to the teacher. What is it, Mambozo? Break isn't over yet.
I wanted to talk to you, sir.
Your friends are all here. Why not talk with them?
Do you not want to talk with me?
No, that's not what I meant. You're a funny girl, Mambozo.
Wait, no, I haven't said anything yet.
And so, I took a nap with Mr. Nanaki. I wonder if he has some sort of illness. I hope he's okay. Alright. Collective, let's do gym class.
It's too hot. I feel like I'm gonna have a stroke.
Cool! It is rehydration time! Oksan wants to go swimming! Okay. Also, I like the burger on your head, thank you. I wasn't sure what to put on my head today, so I was like, I'll just put this here. I imagine you're all well aware, but the sports festival. Okay, sports festival. What shall we do for the sports festival? Three-legged race? Marathon? And cheerleading? Alright. And first aid, okay. Alright, let's see, what shall we do? Maybe we'll join, let's join Oksan in the marathon. Cool! You're running the marathon too, Marina!
Yep, someone needs to act as a female representative. Good luck, Oksan.
Cool! Never worry, never fear, Oksan never brings up the rear! Hey, there he goes. Swift has the win as usual. I think he came in first, but I can't see from here. I better do my best too. Am I just as fast as Oksan? Maybe. Mambozo.
Yes?
I don't think you did too badly.
Yes?
Not too... nope, sorry. You did badly. Okay, how unfortunate. Oh, okay. What's this? I've had this dream a lot recently. I can see a little house on the other side of the fence. I wonder who lives there. I don't think it's anyone I know. Ryota is next to me, and my parents are here too. We're all together again, but... Mom? Dad? Hey, wake up, please!
Are these my thoughts?
Ryota was in there too.
Are those my thoughts? My mom and my dad?
I never thought about the MC's parents before. Interesting. Bunch of birds in front of staff room. There's Yuya. Ah, okay, this is the talk about Brian, the pigeon. No one ever thinks about the parents, I guess so. Yeah, well, 'cause my parents would be human, right? Human? I'm the only human at this school. Are there any other humans left? Am I the last one? Adieu, Mariona. Alright. I feel like I'm shining! Alright, what should I do? Go to the... Go to the... Let's go to the cafeteria. I can click on it, okay. I think I'll eat at the cafeteria today.
Excuse me, 1 half-dead fried rice, please.
Yum, my favorite. I thought udon was my favorite. Whew! No, this is wrong. A fake, a vicious lie. A familiar voice indeed. Cool, this is not pudding. I know, you said. So come on, let's eat outside. We can't horse around in here.
What's going on?
Not that I can't tell by looking. San saw that pudding here and went nuts. I stopped him from going on a rampage, but ow! Cut it out, Oksan! Ooh! Release me at once! My rage voltage is rising! Help me, Mariona! Leave it to me or let him go? Leave it to me.
Leave it to me, Ryota! My hunter-gatherer blood boils! Ah!
Ooh! No, the beast queen shows her true colors! Pull out, pull out! Oksan rushes from the cafeteria like a rabbit from a catapult. Ah, safe at last. Thanks, Mariona.
No problem. All I did was shout at him anyway.
Apparently that was enough. Now we can eat lunch without fear of disaster. Elective day. Let's go to math class. Ooh. Ah, everyone's sleeping. Today is Tanabata! Alright, let's go make a wish. Wow, there's lots here already! Any birdie I know. May mother stay healthy this year, and may my stomach get better. Yota. Impossible n'est pas français. Okay. Ah, this is Oksan's. I'm sure he's wishing for his pudding. Morning conference, buy another alarm clock, may I wake up on time. What should I wish for? Let's see. I'll conquer the world now. I'll rule the world from the shadows.
I wish to take the reins of power through clever schemes and rule the world from the shadows.
Ah, it's the teacher. Sure. Walk me home to my cave. Mr. Nanaki demonstrated some extreme sleeping on the way home, but we arrived eventually. Your house is very rustic, Mambozo.
I like it this way.
It's wonderful to have a place to come back to, isn't it? Wonderful indeed. He looks a little sad.
Sir?
See you tomorrow. Don't forget your homework. And he left, a somewhat hollow-sounding farewell echoing behind him. Or was it just my imagination? And music. Alright, music class. Get our finals back. Mambozo.
Sir?
Well done. You've gotten better. Keep up the good work.
Yes, sir.
Success. You okay? That dream again. Ryota, my parents, and me at a stranger's house. The strange bird who comes to me is a magician. He says he'll grant any wish that Ryota and I make. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. But one day. A magician? A magician? Interesting. Alright, it's summer now. Clean up the student council room. You're late! I came as fast as I could.
Sorry, Sakuya. Let's start cleaning.
Very well. First, move the shelf and chairs. There's dust underneath.
Okay.
Next, inside the cupboard, arrange the files by date.
Okay.
And then the floor. Polish it at least 3 times and the window.
Hold on, are you telling me to do all that by myself?
Who else is there? You bonehead. Okay, we gotta beat him up. You help too.
Sakuya, I'm the vice president, not the charwoman.
Is that so?
My job is to help you, so maybe you should be taking the lead role in cleaning up?
That's why I'm giving you orders.
No, geez, that's not what I... Here's a mop. Work!
So make him clean.
Don't tell me you've never...
Of course not. Talk about living in the lap of luxury. And so, Sakuya reluctantly helped me clean. I thought he might complain for a while, but he certainly can be obedient. The sooner we finish, the sooner we get home. Okay, time to go running. Alright, I'll skip this one because I feel like we see this too often. The one with Azami and her scooter. Her bike. Alright. Still have a lot of homework. I applied for a part-time job. Forget about it. I ain't working. Summer break is about slacking off. Okay, summer festival. Who to go with? Ryota, Sakuya, Nageki, Yuya, San, teacher, or the doctor? It's been a while since we've seen Ryota's. Thanks for inviting me, Marina. Come on, let's go!
So many booths. How are we supposed to choose?
Use your hunter-gatherer instincts, Marina. Let's go find something to eat. I'll pay. I don't even remember who anyone is. Yeah, it's been a while. Our childhood friend, Ryota.
What? No fair. I'm paying for yours.
It's a deal.
Yakitori sounds really good right now.
What?
Yakitori sounds good right about now.
Isn't yakitori chicken? And so I spent a happy evening with Ryota. Maybe we can go again next year. Love me some yakitori. Yakitori's chicken. Isn't that weird to be eating in front of birds? Or are the birds selling chicken at the booths? Think you've said that before? Sounds about right.
I knew I should have gotten up when I first woke up.
Alright, so I believe I'm late, but I'm not. Sir, I'm sorry. I overslept. Look at the date in the corner. You bozo. It's too early. Alright, should we help him? You know, we haven't seen Nagaki in a while, so let's go to the library.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not sure I've prepared enough for my tests. I'd like to go study if that's alright.
Of course. Work hard, okay? Alright. Number of students working in the library looks like mostly third years. They probably all decided on their colleges and careers already. Will I be that frantic this time of year, I wonder? Nagaki is here too, leaning against the bookshelf in a far corner.
Nagaki!
Miss Mombozo? Did you need something?
Why are you over here? There are still plenty of seats open. You should sit down.
Ghost verb? Yes, this is ghost verb. I don't mind standing. You look like you mind.
You don't like being near other birds? Is that it?
He nods. They'll just ignore me anyway, whether or not I go near. Nagaki, are you being paranoid? He falls silent. There's something wrong, I'd like to help. Alright, summer is over. Let's see, second term, okay. Now, I think usually if you don't pursue a specific bird, they kill you here. So we'll see what happens. Classes always feel really long after summer vacation. I think I'll go home and sleep. Seems different.
I'm going home. I'm going to go home, Ryota. Want to come with?
Huh? Ryota isn't at his desk. He's always slow, so I don't think he packed up and went home.
Sir! Sir, wait!
Hello, Mambozo. What is it?
Do you know where Ryota went? I don't think I've seen him since homeroom.
He went to the infirmary earlier. I think he wasn't feeling well.
He had a stomachache?
Could be. Maybe you should go check on him, if you weren't going somewhere else.
I will.
Alright. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I'm late. I've been slow getting up before, but I've never slept through my alarm like this. Maybe I'm not getting enough sleep. Anyway, gotta go fast. Sonic the Hedgehog. Wait, are we Ryota? Sorry, I'm late. What, are we Ryota now? Good morning, Kawada. We were just about to sit down. Is this his perspective? Late on the second day. As expected of a pharaoh. Now? Sir, where's Mariona? Isn't she here? Apparently not. No wonder her kind died off. Oh. Humans' extinction? Where are you, Mariona? Usually you'd be here early. You were late yesterday and now this? I think we can start homeroom now. Today we'll do a little review on the history of bird kind. You wait until now to teach that? What a pathetic country! Of course, everyone learned it years ago, but it's required for the second day of the semester. Oh no, my stream. I'm so sorry, it became crunchy. Ugh, so interesting. I guess we're Ryota now. Did Mariona, like, is this maybe after you get assassinated? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Maybe Mariona just died. Crunch, man. I'll wait a minute. Hopefully the bitrate will catch up. Yeah, I wonder if she got assassinated. Makes me wonder, like... Sakuya just said, like, oh, no wonder all the humans died. But, like, I don't know. Am I the last human? Is Mariona Mambou the last human? Right. Let's continue. Of course, everyone learned it years ago. But it's required for the second day of the semester. Oh no, what if I really did get assassinated? What is this? Okay. Back when we birds were still beasts and pets, a virus known as H5N1 appeared. Yeah, isn't the whole thing that she's like an experiment or something? I feel like that's what's like hinted at, right? I guess we'll find out for sure. At first, it only infected birds, but it underwent a mutation and spread to humans. This mutated strain was highly infectious and had an extremely high mortality rate. So I feel like this is the only... this is like... You never see people like this, right? Even though they're silhouettes. It became clear that it posed a threat to the survival of the human species. So the humans engineered a powerful virus to cull birds and prevent H5N1 from becoming pandemic. Powerful virus to cull birds. Does that mean to get rid of the birds? In hindsight, it seemed foolhardy and rash, but the world leaders of the time saw no better option. Except, the new virus didn't work. Infected birds didn't die. Pigeon picture. Rather, their brains grew in size and power, starting with doves. Ah, so this is how birds became intelligent. Just random pigeons, yeah. That's why doves make up the majority of professionally qualified workers today. Other birds, including quails like me, are still adapting to social life. Interesting. Incidentally, I heard that the first puffin in history to hold a governorship was elected last month. Ah, look at this puffin. This puffin's a governor now, I guess. The kakapo! Even kakapos, which were once close to extinction, now be toilet trained. Toilet trained? That's the greatest achievement for them? They're cute. Kakapo. It's the largest, like, parrot, but it cannot fly because it's so large. Oh, Shoebill! Shoebill! And as you know, the Prime Minister of Japan is a shoebill. Oh, how cute. Anyway, the development of social intelligence in birds had a huge impact on their predators. Which leads me to the next point. Since their gambit failed, humans were left defenseless to H5N1. Most died out. The few that are left now live peacefully with birds, though in the past there were large conflicts. Few that are left now. Okay, so I am not the last human. I think there are other people out there. Ah, that's the bell. We'll vote on student council members in second period, so be on time. All burbs look like burbs to me, yes. I guess so. Lots of different birds, but in the end, they are all burbs. Mariona never came. I hope she's okay. Maybe I should try calling her. Kawada, do you have a minute? Sure. We're supposed to get our print boxes today. Would you mind picking ours up? Our print box? Yep. It has all the handouts and everything, since we don't have a council yet. Okay, it's in the faculty room, right? That's right. If you could have it back here before second period, please. Print box, print box. Inside the faculty office is a stack of cardboard boxes. These must be the ones. This one, maybe? I pick up the box marked 2-3. It's awfully heavy. I guess paper isn't exactly light when there's this much of it. Any secrets in those papers? No, thank you. You were okay by yourself? It was a little heavier than I expected, but I was fine. Let's take a look inside then, just to make sure everything's there. Huh? Did you cut your wing, Kawada? Cut my... I don't think so. It's bleeding. What? Someone trying to kill me? Someone in the shadows trying to attack me? It is. Did I scratch myself on something? It doesn't hurt at all. No. This isn't my blood. Did Ryota kill Mariona? What is that? Oh, there's something inside the box, maybe? There's blood leaking. There's blood leaking through a corner of the box. Oh god. I feel sick. But I reached out and opened the lid anyway. Inside the box is a human head. The eyes are glassy. But even like this, I still recognize her. Maybe it's you, it is me, oh no! She wasn't late. She was here all along. Oh, it's a good thing I wasn't late to school though. It can't. It is you, it is me, oh no. First class. What is this? Egg. What? Look away, Kawada. Looking will only hurt you. Oh, an alarm? Emergency alert! Emergency alert! Even death can't stop you from being late. Yeah, that's just how OP I am. Never late. We have entered a state of emergency. All students, please evacuate to the gymnasium. Repeat, we have entered... Cool! What is happening? Why is everything red? I don't know. Bah! Until we know what's going on, there's nothing to do but follow instructions. What are you spacing out for, Kawada? Come on! No. I don't want to leave Mariona here all alone. Get up! She's gone! That thing is no longer Mambozo. It can't be. Come! Oh. Wait, so the teacher knew that I was dead, right? He knew, right? By the time we arrived, the gym was already crowded with students and teachers. No one seemed to know what's going on, though. The gym echoes with whispered speculation.
Hey, did you see that box?
Yeah, you had that too? Well, the class rep opened it and I didn't see, but apparently there's a human arm in it. Oh god. Ours had a leg. It was really gross. I was hoping I wasn't right. Look what you've done, Ark. Look what you've done. From the snatches of conversation I hear, sounds like all the print boxes had pieces of a human corpse in them. Were they all pieces of Marina, I wonder? What the heck, this is so this is so like, huh? Thought this is a game about dating birds, man. No birdie seemed particularly concerned. Which isn't all that odd. It was grotesque. But it's not like it was a dead bird. I guess people don't... well, not people. I guess birds don't care about people. Huh. Just some primate. Nanaki! This isn't some idiotic disaster drill, is it? We're not supposed to have one until next month. Do you suppose it has something to do with that distasteful box? That was definitely Mambou's. Bah, won't someone explain this ridiculous state of affairs already? Yeah. Someone, tell me what's going on. This is a bad dream, right? Someone wake me up. Someone. Who is this? Who is this? What kind of bird is this? Mino. Is everyone here? This is Ichijo Mino, the headmaster. The headmaster? It seems we have all gathered together without panic or noise. Excellent. Unfortunately, there has been a natural disaster outside. This school is a designated evacuation site, so please remain here a little longer. Natural disaster? Nonsense! The weather is perfectly clear. Cool! Okusan felt no earthquakes. It's not like we're anywhere near a volcano or anything. I demand an explanation, Headmaster. Just what is going on outside? Does this have something to do with Mambou's Marina? Why have you brought us here? I repeat, there has been a... No, imbecile! Oh! The gymnasium erupts in whispered discussion once more. Well, that changed nothing. I still have no idea what's going on. Are you alright, Kawada? No, yes, I am. This could prove to be a very bad day for all of us. For us all. Could prove to be. It already is. Cool! Mr. Nanaki, Marina is missing! Cool, she must have run off somewhere. Okusan will go look for her. Sun, no, she's... Sun is an older breed, much closer to pigeons of the human era. Maybe he doesn't understand the concept of death. Trying to explain would only hurt myself. The headmaster has proven entirely unhelpful. What should we do, Nanaki? Well, we can't exactly carry on with class. I agree with Sun. Let's go get Marina. Calm yourself, Kawada. To relinquish your sanity during a state of emergency is suicide. I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me. Sir, we can't just leave her there like that. May I go back to the classroom just once? Well, the principal did ask us to remain here, but he didn't say we could leave the gym now, did he? I'm coming with you. As president of the student council, I have a responsibility to get to the bottom of this. Thanks, Sakuya. Do not flatter yourself. I am not doing this for you. Mambou was foolish, loud, and had no manners or sense. But she never deserved anything like this. I swear by my blood and name as a labelle, I will find the one who did this. You shall be my assistant. Come, Kawara. Right.
Oh, was it the sussy doctor who did it?
And so, I exited the gymnasium in Sakuya's majestic wake. I want to know what happened to Mariona. Who did that to her anyway? Who did that to her and why? Can the evacuation possibly have nothing to do with her? Why wouldn't the headmaster explain anything? My head was a raging whirlpool of questions and no answers. And I did not yet know what we would find. Okay. What is this? A wall. A huge, gray... Huh? What had been a clear autumn sky is now blocked off by dull gray. What? Are we living in like a dome or something? It's dark, almost like the sun has already gone down. A dome, rather. We appear to be shut in from above as well. What? When did they do this and how? I don't think any of us was in full command of his... What? I don't think any of us was in full command of his faculties as we came this way. We can't be certain that it wasn't already there. It does seem likely that it has been put in place while we were in the gymnasium, listening to the headmaster though. He did say there was a natural disaster. Maybe this is some sort of shield? A disaster so destructive, there's nothing to be done but hide under an enormous grey blanket and wait? Maybe they didn't give the headmaster the details to avoid causing a panic? If that were the case, they would be robbing us of our right to know why our very lives are in danger. Is this really a shelter? Is there really a natural disaster? Either way, we don't know if there's a connection between what happened to Mariona and all this. Let's go to the classroom and then tell Mr. Nanaki about the dome thing. Very well. A dome? Looks like the other classes left theirs as they were, as well. They're at the teachers' desks. Is everybody else planning to stay in the gym? Japan is a country full of fools who have grown lazy through too much peace. I doubt anyone else has dared to take it upon themselves to investigate this matter. We're here. I miss Mariona already. Yeah, you miss her annoying protagonist girl voice, right? The box is still where I left it. Don't worry, we'll see her soon. She's in this box, don't worry. Inside is... I can't, Sakuya. I'm sorry, could you... No matter. What is this madness? Huh? There's... nothing here. That can't be right. We left it right here. It's not like it got up and moved on its own, is it? Unless it did. Someone came and removed it while everyone was at the gym? This is life, not some third-rate mystery novel. Who's saying this? Exactly, Sakuya. Who's the headmaster? Yuya! It's Yuya! Yuya! Salutations, Ryota. I see you're babysitting Sakuya. You don't throw my name about like some cheap toy mongrel. How cruel. Well, I can't blame you for being tense, given the circumstances. I think he'd act like that regardless of the circumstances, Yuya. Right, Yuya's the like spy, right? He knows stuff about this, what's happening. I am sorry about her. It pains me to think what happened. His expression clouds. It's strange. I've never seen him with any expression other than carefree cheerfulness before. You'd known her for a long time, right? Yes. Do you know something about this? About all this, Yuya? Well, most of this business is still a mystery to me, but I can at least answer the question we face right now. The whereabouts of the corpse, you mean? Yeah, that. As you said, this isn't some third-rate mystery novel. Corpses don't disappear, and we won't be having a famous detective show up and find a culprit for us. Anyway, the other infirmary assistants and I gathered her up in the chemistry lab. The chemistry lab? What for? For one, well, we couldn't just leave her scattered throughout the school. If only for the mental health of the students. Secondly, for the autopsy. As you know, we have two things going on at once here. The only human in the school was cut up and distributed to the rest of the school, and now there's some natural disaster happening. I imagine you're wondering if there isn't a connection between the two. We are, but we haven't found anything. What do you know? I told you, this is all a mystery to me too. I suspect that we will have an easier time investigating the murder as long as we're sealed in like this, though. The doctor should be proceeding with the autopsy by now. The doctor? You're trusting the doctor with the autopsy? The doctor? Why him? You don't trust him? Of course not. I don't want to think about what he might do to her. He might even have... Oh wait, this is Sakuya. You suspect the doctor? Yes. Everybody knows he's a nutcase. He probably killed her for some crazy experiment. He is an expert in the field. Who else here could perform the autopsy? But... I know where you're coming from, Ryota. He's not exactly the most ethically minded bird around. That's why I asked Professor Nanaki to come too. He should be there by now, if you want to go make sure. Alright, we'll go later. So Mariona has been gathered in the chemistry lab, and the doctor and Mr. Nanaki are examining her right now. Mr. Nanaki might not be the best witness, but he's better than no one, right? Yeah, what if he falls asleep? We know where the corpse went, then. But why are you here? Me? I'm investigating. Under my own orders, of course. Playing detective, mongrel. That, and I have to make sure we didn't miss any pieces. Anyway, what are you two going to do now? Personally, I think the murder and the evacuation are almost certainly connected. I am inclined to agree. The headmaster's refusal to explain our situation makes me doubt his story in its entirety. Indeed. So, Ryota. Yeah? I know how you feel. You want to find the one who did this to Mariona as soon as possible, right? Yes. Yeah, who did it? Mariona. Gone for a moment, and suddenly she was turned into this. Who did that to her? I'll find them and I'm going to find the culprit and I've never felt this emotion before, but now I feel nothing else. When I find that bird, My thoughts exactly. Unfortunately, this school is a mess, and we won't find anything by chasing after her shadow. I think we should try to solve both mysteries at once, whenever possible. Of course, the wall could just be there because of some natural disaster. That's about all I have to say. We didn't need your advice from the start. You're nothing but But talk anyway, Mambou. Thanks, Yuya. We'll do our best to help. Oh, one other thing. You might want to talk to One or One in the maintenance office. Tell him I sent you. The janitor. The long-awaited janitor. You mean that antisocial cocktail Danny everybody hates? Yep, him. Don't worry, he's a good guy. He'll be able to help you, and you might find something useful in there. Well, that's all for the talking mongrel. Adieu. What, we're gonna see the janitor again? He saunters off to the staircase. What a dreadfully obnoxious man. I thought he'd never shut up. He gave us some good advice, right? We should be grateful. Anyway, I don't think we'll find anything else here. Indeed. Where should we head next? I doubt we would go amiss by visiting the lab, the maintenance office, or by investigating the wall outside. Right. Let's go to the office first. Maybe this one One guy will help. Hey, we'll be able to help find. Oh my god. Maybe this One guy will be able to help us. There we go. The janitor. The maintenance office. In other words, the repairman's shop. I doubt we will find anything useful there. Yuya said to go, right? I doubt the integrity of his advice. Geez, is there anything to say about your own brother? Is that anything to say about your own brother? You should be nicer to your family. My family? Do you mock me? That filthy-blooded mongrel is no relation to me. Whoa, calm down. I guess his elitism is still running business as usual. We don't have time to waste. We should hurry. The maintenance room is in the corner of the main building, on the ground floor, right? We get to see janitor. Excuse us. What is this? This doesn't look very educational. The handyman pretty much lives in here, I think. A dove, and one more. I always knew the janitor was sus, yeah. The janitor. What's the janitor's secret? Especially since they didn't let us romance him, yeah. Sussy janitor. What is this picture in the back on the wall? Like a picture of a pigeon. A dove and one more. Mr. One! Hello! What are you doing here? Didn't you hear the alarm? Didn't you hear the alarm? How come you're not evacuated? I'm Ryota, and this is Sakuya. We got permission from our teacher to investigate the building. Didn't you hear the alarm? No panic, no noise, and no leaving. That's what I do here. Whoa, somehow he seems really cool. You mean you're too lazy to go to the gymnasium? Don't worry about me. You two go ahead and find your class there. No, we're not. Do you mean to interfere with us, wretched fool? Yuya said we should ask you for help. Sakazaki Yuya? Yes, him. We decided to honor his request by coming all the way over here. Do you intend to stop us now? Sakuya, where the heck are your manners? Sorry, he transferred from overseas and his Japanese isn't too great. He certainly has more bark than I imagine he has bite. Very well, come in. What is this music? What did you say you gentlemen were investigating? Two things. The murder of Mambou's Marina, and the mysterious wall outside. You've been in here the whole time, right? Do you know what he's talking about? Yes, I got an idea of it from Mr. Sakazaki. In other words, you know only what you have heard from that mongrel. Useless! I know plenty about the school itself, though. My job is to take care of the entire campus. Maybe you know what that big gray wall outside is then? Nope. Useless wretch! Sakuya, calm down! Though, I'm not sure there's anything we can learn from here right now. Oh wait! Mr. One, could we use your computer? Maybe we can find out what's going on outside. Sadly not. Everything's been cut off since this morning. Even the telephone wires? This is too thorough. Interesting. All communications have been cut off. I can't think of any reason why they need to cut communication systems off if it were some sort of storm protection. This has been a wild goose chase, then. Complete waste of time. Let us go, Kawara. Wait. I have a bright and massive piece of advice for you. Bright and massive? What? If you get stuck, try the headmaster's office. I've been almost everywhere in this school, but never there. You might be able to find something out about that wall if you check there. Of course! The headmaster did not speak to us in person in the gym. If he was broadcasting from his office, then he might still be there. Asking him certainly seems like the best way to get some solid information. We should try that, okay? If you need a break later on, feel free to come back here and rest. Anyone Mr. Sakasaki's sent is trustworthy. I'll get you some notes. If you find anything, you can come write it down. You never know what could happen in a situation like this, and you don't want to forget anything. Thank you, Mr. One. We can come back here later. For now, we should check the lab or the wall. After those two, we can try the headmaster's office. Ooh, okay. Save. Go to the... Yeah, I'm gonna be BRB one moment. BRB one moment. Okay, back. Alright. So we will... Okay, should we go to the lab or the wall? Here's the big question. Lab or the wall? Welcome back, thank you. Thank you for staying. Lab or wall? I mean, I think we're gonna end up going to both anyway. The lab? Okay, let's go to the lab. Maybe the doctor will be there. Oh no, we'll get to see Mariona, right? Excuse us. It's always been one of the gloomier parts of the school, but today the lab is downright depressing. Hello, Kawada. I want to find out what happened to Mariona. Yeah, me too. What happened to her? Sir, thank you for being with Mariona now. Of course. Sakazaki came and asked me to come right away after you two left the gym. He must have gone past us. How unfortunate. The doctor's lining the pieces of Mariona up on one of the lab benches. The doctor. There he is. Must you glower? Glower? I think it's glower, right? Must you glower at me so, Mr. Kawada? I'm not glowering at you. Do you disapprove of my handling her? He gives me an evil smile. No, that's not it. I just wish we had a doctor who wasn't this malicious. Are you finding anything, Dr. Iwamine? Not yet, no. I only just finished assembling her. Cannibal doctor, yeah. Well, I don't know if he's the one who eats the birds, but he gives them to the cafeteria at least. It will take time. I will send the word to you when I've finished. Perhaps you have something else to do while you wait? Very well. We shall not interfere. Come, Kawada. Right. Okay. Oh, Mr. Kawada. A moment, please. Yes? Allow me to give you a hint. A hint, you say? A hint? You suspect me of foul play, do you not? I mean, in the other ending, he decapitated Mariota, didn't he? In light of that, I shall leave it up to you whether you decide to believe me or not. Anyway, I think you have missed something very important. One might say that you have forgotten something. Perhaps you should bear that in mind. You're just a bit off, but I'm sure you'll find the answer yourself if you keep looking. Ho 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 ho. Isn't it beautiful, Mr. Kawada? The sound of your life crumbling apart around you. I take it does not suit your tastes. Very well. He was rather fond of the unusual himself. A pity. He? Who? Well then, you can handle the outside investigation, and I, the internal. Ho ho ho, okay. Good luck, Mr. Kawada. Right, thanks, Doctor. Okay. He's definitely enjoying himself. What a psycho. What did he mean when he said I was missing something? Or maybe he was just trying to lead me astray. Better not worry about it for the time being. He also mentioned he, right? Person? What were you talking with Kawada about, Doctor? Nothing important. I was just giving him a little emotional support and encouragement. I see. That's good then. I'm sure you'll remember not to cause any trouble for my students, Doctor. I wouldn't call that emotional support. We step outside once more. The gray dome remains, blocking out the morning sky. Wait, no, that's Ryota. Let's go get a closer look at it. Maybe we can't see much from over here. Indeed. Iron, maybe? It's quite firm at any rate. Maybe It is some sort of shelter. My phone's out of range. Maybe this wall is blocking the signal? That seems likely. It sounds thick and dense. Trying to break a hole in it will not be practical. Maybe there's an emergency exit or something? We should check. We still don't know whether or not we are completely sealed in after all. Right, let's walk around the perimeter. Doesn't look like there are any doors or anything. Indeed, it appears to be identical all the way around. Do you suppose it is ventilated? I can't say I fancy the prospect of suffocating under this thing without even knowing why it's here. I think an emergency shelter would have some sort of airflow built in, yeah? If not, then we're in deep trouble. What are you looking at? Up there. Is that some sort of hatchway? He points upwards. Ah! What's this? He's right. About 20 meters up, there's a joint or something of a different color. Oh, there's like a bird symbol above it too? That does look like it might lead outside. Let's go look. I don't see any sort of latch. Can we open it by hand? Yeah, maybe there's a switch or something somewhere. It does not seem like we can do anything here now. Let us remember its location and return later. That's barely noticeable, yeah. Yeah, how did Sakuya see that from like so far away? I don't like to think about it, but if there really is such a terrible disaster out there, this is the only option. Maybe it would be better to leave it shut anyway. Indeed. Let us move on. He must have eagle eyes. Yeah, he probably does. He's French after all. He can see far away, I'm sure. We still don't know what's going on outside. I've got enough on my mind just thinking about Mariona, but I'm worried about my family outside too. I hope my mother's okay. I suppose we've finished the first stage of the investigation now. Yeah, we've got a better idea of the situation, I guess. The doctor is working in the lab. The gray dome covers the entire school, but for one small hatch. We can use the maintenance office as a base. Mr. Ona did say. Indeed, he suggested we visit the headmaster's office. Yeah, it's on the first floor. Let's go. Headmaster, sir! Are you within? We demand entry. Rude even to the headmaster? I wonder if the doctor is the only person in the entire school who he actually respects. No reply. Let's go in. Wait, Sakuya, that's... It's locked? Bah! Where is that old geezer? Maybe he's pretending to be out so we'll go away? Indeed. He was never the type to walk around the campus. Or perhaps he has locked the door from the inside and plans to stay inside until the siege lets up. Until the siege lets up. Should we wait around? We have no time for such frivolities. We shall enter this room if it means reducing the door to a miserable pile of splinters. It's the headmaster's door. I don't think it'll be easy to break down. You speak the truth. Let us ask Nanaki if there isn't a key to open it from the outside. Yeah, we can head back to the... What is it, Kawara? I thought I heard something. I hear nothing. Perhaps you are imagining things. Like something being dragged across the floor. Listen, there it is again, behind... Oh god, what is this? Ew, what is this? Suddenly behind us stood a gigantic scarecrow-like creature with a rough burlap sack for a head. A scarecrow? Second class. What's in? The scarecrow man draws closer, dragging its long, ungainly, metallic arm behind it. Sakuya, watch out! Ooh. Its arm slices through the air, smashing the windows into tiny shards, which scatter across the hallway floor. We don't know what it is, but apparently it isn't friendly. Sakuya, we have to run! I am well aware. Was this a robot? Robot scarecrow? Did we lose it? I think so. Lucky it moved so slowly. What was it? Surely no one could devise a prank as bizarre as that. It looked like a biped. It was humanoid, but I don't think it was human. I've never heard of a human made of burlap and metal. A murderer, the dome, and now this? I know not who is behind these trickeries. They must have the death wish to mock me so. For now, we have to get back to the lab. We need to warn Mr. Nanaki. Oh, welcome back, Kawara. Shirogane. Would you like some tea? Is this really the time? We cannot afford to relax now, Professor! So... I take it something happened? The headmaster. He must have been hiding from the scarecrow. It smashed the window. Calm yourself, Kawara. You become incoherent. Sorry. We were attacked by a gigantic creature outside the headmaster's office. It was a bizarre thing, like a scarecrow in appearance. A scarecrow? Yeah. Like the ones humans used to make. The humans used to make. It attacked us and we ran back here. It was slow, but its arm was heavy and dangerous. All the other students still in the gymnasium? Probably not all of them. If there's something dangerous in here, we should probably tell everybody to stay together in the gym. Yeah. The plot thickens indeed. Not only are we trapped under this confounded dome, but now it seems we must contend with this monstrous new guest. I wonder what that scarecrow man's connection to all this is. A scarecrow man, you say? The doctor? Fascinating. I've never cut into one of those. I'd love to get my hands on it. Have you finished the autopsy, Doctor? Yes, for now. I was awake here the whole time, don't worry. Thank you, Mr. Nanaki. You two may have a right to know what I found, given your efforts towards the investigation. I shall try to state simply and briefly what I have learned from the lumps of meat which once were Miss Mambou's. Control yourself, Kawara. Falling out amongst ourselves would only do us harm. I know. Anyway, We lack the tools for a proper examination, but the cause of death was asphyxiation. There were no signs of any strangulation or smothering. So she was either poisoned or sick. Don't judge my reading skills. She was dismembered after death, then, Doctor. It would appear so. There is little evidence of bleeding, so we may assume that she was cut up sometime after death. Mariona was one of the healthiest people I know. She couldn't have become that sick that quickly. Meaning, someone poisoned her. Why? For the sake of the grotesque, or to make her easier to carry, or for some other reason, disgusting either way. I suppose I should tell you the estimated time of death. Obviously, I cannot be completely certain, but I believe that Miss Mambou died yesterday, after school. Asphyxiation. Asphyxiation. In the evening, then. Precisely. And she was found this morning. Close enough? In other words, unless she was seen yesterday afternoon, she may have been here all along. Kawara! Her house was near yours, was it not? Did you see her yesterday? After school, No, I didn't. My mother asked me to run some errands, so I went straight home yesterday. That's right, I went home alone. Yeah, Mariona was looking for Ryota, and then who's gone already. It's too late to regret it now, but maybe if I just ask her to walk home with me. I see, perhaps we should ask any other students with whom she was close. Proud of you for attempting it, thank you, Ark, I appreciate it. You're going out again? Be careful. It sounds like wandering around the school could be dangerous. Don't worry, we can outrun the scarecrow if it shows up again. Incidentally, I went home early yesterday too. I left as soon as class ended. So, I only know what Ryota has told me. I wish I had some useful information, but... I was in the infirmary right up until I returned home, as usual. I know nothing of what happened in the rest of the school, sadly. So, neither Mr. Nanaki nor the Dr. Yuamine saw Mariona yesterday afternoon. Oh, right. Could we ask a favor of you, Mr. Nanaki? A favor? The headmaster's office is locked. We think he might be hiding in there. If there's a spare key to his door, could we use it? A spare key? Yes, there should be one in the faculty room. I'll ask the vice principal for you. Thank you, sir. We'll be back soon. Be careful out there. You too, sir. Kawada is a strange boy. I wonder why he lied about going straight home. He lied, huh? Did Ryota kill Mariona? We won't be able to talk to the headmaster until we have that key. Let us work on the murder case until then. Right, we should ask everybody where they were yesterday. The doctor said he was in the infirmary until he went home. I wonder if we can trust him. Do not bias yourself with baseless suspicions, Kawada. Yeah, I know. I think maybe you trust him a little too easily, Sakuya. He's a world authority. But that doesn't make him honest. You know nothing of what that means. The head of the Labelle family, my father, was once crippled with chronic illness. He was cured by medicines developed by Dr. Iwamine. He makes medicines? Save the sleep talk for your dreams. Have you no idea what contributions he has made to the medical world? I didn't know. I thought he was some kind of mad scientist, cooking up nothing but death and all-around woe. You have become biased by the foolish rumors of the peasantry. Reconsider yourself. In any case, the Labelle family is indebted to him. A noble bird will never treat a benefactor with disrespect. So that's why he's so polite to the doctor. Doesn't that make him biased as well though? Yeah, isn't he biased? Anyway, let's go. Very well. Go to the... gymnasium or the maintenance office? Sure, we'll end up going to both anyway. Let's see. Maybe we'll go to the gymnasium first? Gymnasium, maybe? Okay, gymnasium it is. The students in the gymnasium have grown somewhat restless since the evacuation. Shut up with no explanation, and now there's a suspicious individual wandering the campus. I guess even doves lose their cool eventually. Son, where are you? Cool! Okusan is right here, alive and well so far. Cool, where did you and Sakuya go? Leaving Okusan behind and going outside is not fair. You just confused the issue if we brought you along. We came back because we had a question for you. Cool, come at me, whippersnapper. Oh, that's not what You usually practice on the ground after school, right? Cool, of course. It is Okusan's duty as track captain. Did you see Mariona while you were out there yesterday? Cool. No, Okusan did not see her then, or as he was going home. Can we really be sure that he would have noticed her, even if she had been there while he was running? Good point. Cool, do not look down on Okusan's visual memory. Cool, if you had asked Okusan about the blood-stained interloper he saw, then he would have had something to say. What? Blood-stained interloper? Oh, wait, son, what did you just say? Cool, do not look down on Okusan's visual memory. After that, imbecile. Cool, if you had asked Okusan about the blood-stained interloper he saw, then he would have something to say. Cool, Okusan saw the interloper going into the infirmary. The infirmary, huh? The infirmary? Could that have been Mariona? She wouldn't have been stained with blood until after she died. She was a bit hyper, but I don't think she'd still be walking around at that point. Cool! It was not Mariona. It was bird unknown to Okusan. So, someone covered in blood was going to the infirmary after school? Whoever he is, he's our prime suspect now. Thanks for telling us, son. It's the he, that person that was mentioned very briefly. He, I don't know who. At least we found something. Even if it raises more questions than it answers. Yeah. Some bird whose son doesn't know. Could it have been someone from outside the school? It's past noon already. Let us hurry onwards. Mr. One? You two again, come in. How goes the investigation? Well, I hope? We went to the headmaster's office as you requested. It was locked, however. Yeah, we got attacked by this weird thing outside there. I'm glad you're okay. The office isn't far from... Was that thing A muddy scarecrow-like man, perhaps? Yuya! So, you've seen it too? Just now, yeah? On the second floor. I caught a glimpse of it from behind at the other end of the corridor, and didn't stick around to let it see me. So alas, I was not blessed with a look at its pretty face. Coward. Hey, we ran away as soon as we saw it too. Anyway, it sounds like it's wandering around the building. Maybe it would have been better for you to leave, Mr. One. Don't worry for me, young one. My duties prevent me from leaving this room. You two aren't planning to call for your investigation because of a bad guy or two either. Well, yeah, that's true. Already stuck in the rut of an unadaptable middle age. Don't come crying to us if you get hurt. I have come within touching distance of death in the past. I will be fine. I wonder what kind of death comes that close to a maintenance worker. Then again, knowing this school, there could be all kinds of evil going on behind the scenes. Okay. Well then, what are you standing around for? I believe orders were given for everyone to gather in the gymnasium to avoid the scarecrow. Same goes for you. Why aren't you headed over there? I can't just sit around. Indeed, same here. Hence walking around the school. On that note, I'd better go to the lab. Professor Nanaki wanted me there. What for? Something you asked him to do. Oh. Ah, he wants you to help him keep an eye on Dr. Iwamine. Most likely, yes. The doctor and Mariona, that is. Anyway, you two go on with your investigation. I'll be watching over her. So don't worry. Right. Wait. Yeah? According to the autopsy, Mambou died after school yesterday. Did you see her during that time? Yesterday evening, huh? What did the doctor say? Just that he'd be in the infirmary all day. I was there too. We were inspecting and cleaning all day, so I can verify the doctor's alibi. I told you not to doubt him without evidence, Kawada. Right. At this point, the prime suspect is that scarecrow anyway. That's everything? Well, adieu. We should head out too. But first, let's write down what we found. Alright, let's go. And so, we walked about the school searching for clues of Mariona and the mysterious blood-stained stranger. We were lucky enough to avoid encountering the scarecrow, but we didn't find any information either. Where to now? Nanaki has probably gotten the key for us by now. Let us return to the lab. Okay. Huh? What is it? Did you say something just now? I did not. Could it be that confounded scarecrow again? No, it's not him. I thought I heard somebody say something. Bah, don't scare me like that. Though we've been walking around half the day, it's hardly surprising that your mind should be playing tricks on you. This is... the library. What if there's somebody in here? They might not have heard the alarm. Mariona's ghost maybe? Oh no. Let's check. Very well. Oh, are we gonna find Nagaki in here? Or Mariona's ghost? Far removed from the emergency throughout the rest of the school, the library is the same as always. Empty. It is a little gloomier than usual. I guess there's no one here. Pull yourself together, Kawada. I have no use for subordinates who lose hold of their sanity. Since when am I your subordinate? Sorry, Sakuya. Let's head back to the lab. No ghost yet. Oh, no, just kidding. Nagaki's here. Something bad happened. I should have known what would happen after this. If it hadn't been for me, none of it would have happened at all. What was I trying to do here? What did I see? Why can't I remember? I can't hear. What are you saying? We're fading away. It's too far. Miss Mambozo. Mr. Nanaki. Welcome back. Have you found anything interesting? Yet another suspicious individual. But we should speak with the headmaster first. Have you gotten the key? Yes, I have. Right here. Thank you, sir. Well, let's go have a look, shall we? The doctor and I will be here. Be careful. Adieu. Clear left. Clear right. Scarecrow? Good. Doesn't look like the scarecrow's here. That's good. If I had to fly away from something like that, I might panic and hit the ceiling. Oh right, Quail's reflex when startled is to fly straight up. Interesting, I didn't know that. We should hear it dragging its arm when it moves, so we'll have plenty of time to get away. Let's go in. Right. Let's see. The headmaster who gathered us all in gym without any real explanation. How many of our questions will he be able to answer? Excuse us, what is this dog in the background? What's this dog trophy? Excuse us. Maybe he's not here? That or hiding. There's some birdie at the desk. He's sitting with his back to us, but his feathers are unmistakably green of an eco-bar. It looks cute. It looks funny. Speak to us, headmaster. Have you gone deaf? Sakuya, be polite. Japan is the country of courtesy after all. Maybe the headmaster is dead too. What if it's just his corpse? Yeah, you're right. Is it his fault or mine that we have to come here? Headmaster, will you? Sakuya? The thing here is no longer the headmaster. Oh god, his half-closed eyes are dull and cloudy. The skin showing beneath his feathers is pallid. What madness? Him too? Second class end? Did I miss a text or something? Oh, third class? Okay. The headmaster, was he also poisoned? Did he also have, asphyxiation? Poisoning. Only a few hours ago. I believe he was already dead when the announcement was broadcasted this morning, though. I checked his broadcasting equipment, and it looks like they put the video together from last year's disaster drill footage. Maybe. Nice job pronouncing it right, thank you. My practice paid off. Meaning, somebody killed the headmaster and gathered everyone else in the gym. Why would anyone? There's no explanation but mere obscene delight in the grotesque. I think we may all be vastly underestimating the magnitude of whatever's going on. It might be better if we keep this to ourselves for now. I concur. Until we have a proper grasp of the situation, telling the others would only cause unnecessary panic. First Marina, and now the headmaster, both poisoned. Were they killed by the same person? More rationally, they must have had a reason for killing him and fabricating the broadcast. This must be connected to the quarantine. Is there possibly a traitor among them? It sounds like it must be Ryota. Because apparently didn't the teacher say like, oh, why he lied about going home or something? Must be Ryota, right? Since we're finally here, let us search for some clues, Kawada. Right. Easier said than done. Every shelf in his office is piled high with documents and papers. Where do we even start? Incompetent feral. Examine each piece one at a time, looking for anything about emergency procedures, plans of the school. Got it. PTA records. That's not it. Demographics for dummies? Nope. Transfer students. Wait, next to that is... the human representative? That must be Marina, and the date is from 2 years ago, right before she enrolled. It's not really related to today's incidents, but it might have something useful. There doesn't appear to be anything about converting the school into a shelter. Anything this large scale would have to leave some sort of paper trail, were it official. Hang on, Sakuya. What are you reading, Kawada? This. The human representative? It's locked, even though none of the others are. It's locked? It was what? A minority representative is no more important than a transfer student, or the like. There's no need to have it sealed up like a criminal record. Oh, it's literally locked, okay. I wonder what's written in here. We can't exactly ask the headmaster to open it for us. I don't suppose the key is in here somewhere. Maybe we should ask Mr. One for help. Do you intend to break it open? Yeah. It'll be faster than looking around for the key. And... that? I was wondering about it as well. What is that? That thing on his desk. Some sort of control panel? Whatever it is, it's suspicious. I believe it is a control panel for some sort of machine, yes. Is this the control panel for the dome? Or for the scarecrow? And spread out next to it is... the dome. Maybe this controls the dome? Or the hatch we saw earlier? One did postulate that it would be in here. Locked, of course. I doubt we will find it easy to break that one. Yeah. All the same, we have some actual hope of getting out of here now. Even just that is comforting. Let's go talk to Mr. One. I think we have exhausted the possibilities of this room for the time being. Let us go. Okay. I wonder what it says about the file. I wonder what it says about Marina. Mr. Kawada. Yes, sir? Oh, I see you have yet to lose your open distrust of me. Well, 2 people have been poisoned. And we have evidence that the perpetrator went into the infirmary. It's sort of hard not to doubt you a little, sir. Not too hard for Sakuya, though. How honest of you. Did you find it yet? The thing you forgot about? The thing I forgot about? He must be talking about what he said earlier. No. I'm not convinced you're not just trying to mess with me. Are you sure you're not trying to keep me from finding something you thought nobody knew about? How cruel, Mr. Kawada. Your boundless suspicion wounds me. He doesn't look wounded at all. More like amused. I have no reason to regret your solving this mystery, Mr. Kawada. Let me give you another hint. There are no riddles here. If you want to find the truth, you only keep going. You need not use your brain at all. What are you talking about? No riddles? Wait, not that. You mean to say you know the truth already? Well, who knows? If you do, tell me! I told you. You need only keep going. Everything here is a plot that was laid out just for you, after all. Just for me? What, is this a dream or something? How long must you babble, Kawada? Come on! So sorry. I take this as a challenge, Doctor. You may take it that way if you wish so. If you so wish. I swear, I will find the truth. And if I find out that you killed Mariona... Ho 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 ho! I do look forward to seeing what sort of answer you find.
Is Ryota a sleeper agent or something? Who knows, maybe. Maybe, what if he is? He might be.
Mr. One! You two again. What is it? We explained to Mr. One what we found in the headmaster's office. The plot thickens, I see. We think this file may be connected to the mystery. Can you unlock it? Or break it? Let me see. This will rather be troublesome. It's just a lock, right? Forcing it will result in spontaneous combustion. Oh. What? Why would they put something like that on a bunch of ordinary documents? Perhaps because these documents are not ordinary. All the same, I have dealt with similar things in the past. It will take time, but I believe I can open it. So, defusing bombs falls under maintenance operations? Do not forget, I'm not just a maintenance worker. I'm a bright and massive maintenance worker. What does that have to do with anything? So, maintenance work in Japan requires a number of skills. I am impressed. I think Mr. Ona is the only... Oh right, can we ask you one more thing? You may. We found a control panel that looks like it's for the dome as well. But it's locked. This seems to require a password. Password? Ask Mr. Sakazaki for help. Yuya? He is a master of unauthorized access. So that wretched mongrel has lowered himself to crime? I never knew he could. Sakuya, just let it go. We need his help here. I shall take care of this folder then. I can't say for sure, but it should be done by the time you and Mr. Sakazaki get back. Alright, thanks. We should probably write all this down since we're here. Where is Yuya right now? Either in the lab or possibly gallivanting around like a nincompoop. This would be a lot easier if we could just use our phones. But we can't. After the lab. Here we are. I wonder if he's still in there. As we turn the corner... Oh no. Oh no. The scarecrow thing? The scarecrow man blocks our path. Evolda! Sakuya, run! Oh, well...
What if he's trying to say something to us?
Don't order me around, feral! We lost it, right? Oh, shoot. Sakuya and I must have run in different directions.
Looks robotic, yeah. A robot.
I hope he's okay. Of all the times to run into that thing again. If it's lying in wait for us like that, we can't rely on the noise of its arm to find it. And the dome makes the building dark, so it's hard to see. I'd better be careful. Where is it now? I want to head straight to the lab, but... Did I just hear something?
Ah, it's... Wait! No one can see Nagaki.
But Ryota can see him now. What are you doing in here all alone? Did you see the wall outside? There's been an emergency and everybody's supposed to gather in the gym. You should... You're... Kawara Ryota? He knows my name? Have I met him somewhere before? Yeah, have we met before? The unfamiliar mourning dove shakes his head. This is the first time we've spoken. Then why do you know my name? She told me. Miss Mambozo. Mariona? Isn't it you can only see him when it's only one?
No, I think it was just us the whole time, right? Because he'd be in the room with all the other birds, but no one would see him.
Hello, Axel! I've been lurking here a bit in there, and I must say I'm quite lost. Yes. This is like the very end of the game. I have not this. I don't know, it's just like... It's much... The regular game is usually different from this. It's like, oh, pretty bird, let's date the bird, but now it's like... emergency, so I can see why you're very lost. But anyway, hello, welcome. Thank you for looking around. Oh right, didn't she say she made friends with a freshman who's in the library all the time? Can I ask your name? Fujishiro Nagaki. You were friends with Mariona then? Did you maybe see her after school yesterday? Was she acting strange at all, or... Oh, shoot. He didn't hear the emergency broadcast. So he probably doesn't know what happened to her either. She's... Don't worry about it. You don't have to explain again. Huh? I already know. Oh. She washed up here and spoke to me. Oh? A ghost? Which can only mean one thing. She's dead. He doesn't exactly make things easy to understand. Almost as if he's talking to himself and doesn't care whether or not his interlocutor knows what he means. She washed up here? You mean yesterday? If you know anything about what happened to her last night, please tell me. I do not. Miss Mombozo did not come to the library after school yesterday. So she didn't come here either. Thanks. I need to hurry back to the chemistry lab, and you should probably get out of here too. There's a suspicious individual in the building. It was not yesterday that Miss Mombozo came here. It was just now. What? Is Mariona's ghost haunting the scarecrow? Is that what's happening? He's gone. The morning dove who just spoke to me has disappeared. Did he go to the gym? I hope so. I don't really want to consider the possibility, but maybe Sakuya's right. Maybe I'm going crazy. I have to last long enough to find a killer. You're late, Kawada. Blasted feral doves. Sakuya, you're safe. He was pretty worried about you, Ryota. He couldn't sit still the entire time you were gone. Silence, mongrel. Thanks. Sorry for worrying you, Sakuya. Anyway, Sakuya filled me in on your adventures. You want me to hack into the headmaster's computer? Can you do it? Naturally, just leave it to me. Come on, let's go. Oh, welcome back, Kawada. Sir, about this control panel. What about it? Can't you tell? It must be the controls for that dome. Right. I suppose it could be. It's locked though. We were going to have Yuya get into it for us, but... that's illegal, you know. That doesn't matter. Don't you comprehend our situation? I never said you shouldn't do it. We don't have much choice, do we? Go on. Thank you, sir. Well, having Mr. Nanaki's approval certainly helps my conscience. Let's see. He wakes up the computer, and before long, I have no idea what he's doing to it. Wow, I wonder where he learned to do that. I imagine he spends his spare time stealing illegal X-rated videos off the intertubes. X-rated videos can teach someone how to do this sort of thing? What? Maybe I should watch more of them. What? No. There we go. Now then. There. We're logged in as the administrator now. Wait, what? Nothing. Woohoo. Okay. This only has an open and close button. I guess that's pretty straightforward. Do I need to watch those videos too? No. Unless you want to become a hacking god. Well, I'll leave the rest of this to you two. If we press the button, either the dome itself or the hatch will probably open. But with the headmaster dead, we have no way of knowing what's happening outside. If there really is some terrible disaster, then opening the dome could put every birdie in danger. I wonder if Mom's at home. I hope she's okay. Should I save? Let me save. There is a dangerous individual wandering the premises, and the bird in charge is dead. I think it would be wise to open the dome now. That's true. We did get Yuya to help and everything. We should open it or leave it closed. I mean, I guess we gotta open it, right? We gotta open it? We leave it closed, nothing will change. Okay, we'll open it. Open. Let's open it. We need to get everyone out of here. Agreed. And we can confirm once and for all the talk of a disaster was nonsense. Escape hatch open. I guess it's not for the whole dome. No matter. All we need to do is get a look outside. Just having the hatch open is better anyway, in case there really is a storm or something out there. The escape hatch will close automatically in 15 minutes. To reopen it, please reboot and try again. It closes on its own? That seems like a risky design. 15 minutes isn't enough to get everyone out. Let's go and take a look before it closes. We're going outside again, Mr. Nanaki. If it's safe, we'll organize an evacuation at the gym. Okay. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll come too. Sakazaki, Doctor, what will you two do? Well, I don't have any more business here. I shall return to the lab. Leaving Mariona alone with another man would hardly be gentlemanly, so I'll go with the doctor. Well then, let's go, Kawada, Shirogane. Very well. Yep. Oh, I wonder what's outside. Where was that hatch? Have you eyes or pickled onions? Right there. Oh, it's open. The hatch high above the ground is open. Looks like the control panel worked. I think every birdie should be able to fly up to that. Oh yeah, they're birds, they can fly. It's a little narrow, so we'll have to go 2 or 3 at a time. But outside, yeah, it's perfectly clear. We can only see the sky, but there's no storm or gale. Nothing but the same calm autumn sky from this morning. Did you forget about them flying? Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting. I think I was expecting them to just like climb up there, but they can fly, they're birds. No earthquake, no typhoon, and the announcement video was a fake. I think it's safest to assume that the whole thing was a lie. I am curious about the state of things out there, but the door closes on its own. So, we had best think carefully before going out. We can't see the city at all. We really don't know what's going out there, if anything. But if there really is no disaster, and this is all some plot surrounding Mambozo's death, then we need more clues. I'll go. Are you sure? We have no guarantee that it's safe out there. It isn't safe here either. Look, the hatch is open. It is. We can go home. No, you're supposed to be in the gym. You shouldn't go out yet. Like heck we're sticking around with nothing but that bogus explanation from earlier. I can't wait any longer. I'm going out. Oh no. Something bad's gonna happen to those students. Wait, come back at once. We don't know if it's safe out there yet. Is the hatch gonna be a trap? Maybe, that's what I'm thinking. Gah! A gunshot? We have to go help him. Calm down, Kawada. You'll only get yourself shot as well. But But... As if to laugh at my shock, the hatch gives an unpleasant rumble and swings shut. He was shot. As soon as he went out, someone on the other side shot him. It's not a natural disaster. If we go out, we get killed. But why? Third class end? Man, how long is this? There's so much. Fourth class. Are the humans finally revolting? Maybe? I have so many questions. Me too. Mariona's corpse delivered without warning throughout the school. The students gathered without explanation in the gym. The headmaster, appearing on screen to announce an emergency situation and then turning up dead. The gray dome enclosing the school. The scarecrow appearing for no apparent reason in the sealed off building. And now, the students shot dead if they tried to escape. What is going on outside? How humiliating. It would seem that things are far worse than we ever expected. If only I'd stopped him. There was nothing we could do. That we didn't, Kawada. The last thing you need to do now is start mourning what we've lost. You don't intend to give up now, do you? No, I'm fine. We have to keep going. I think we should keep quiet about this to everyone in the gym. We can explain to them after we figured out what to do. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Our one chance to escape turns out to be a one-way ticket across the sticks. There's nothing we can do but search for clues inside the school. Where shall we go next? Let's go back to the maintenance office. Mr. One might have that file open. Oh yeah, the file. Very well. Yeah, we will learn something about Marina the human. We return to the maintenance office and explain what outside to Mr. One. Explain what's outside to Mr. One. I see. Seems that our worst predictions have come to bear their evil fruit. Our worst predictions? Do you know something? That looked like a typo. It kinda did, yeah. It doesn't make sense, so I think it was. We can predict things without knowing that they will happen. Confusing predictions with reality can be fatal, young one. I've been wondering for a while. Mr. One, are you really just a maintenance worker? An innocent student was shot. I suppose it's time I introduce myself properly. Oh? Ah, what is this? Leon JV? One. I am Leon JV. One of the great soaring wings of the Dove Party. S-Class Agent. Pleased to meet you. He's from the Dove Party, okay? The Dove Party? He looks like a cockatiel to me. Cockatiel? Cockatiel. I have heard of this Dove Party. This secret organization that advocates living in harmony with humans, correct? You are well informed, young one. It is a noble's duty to be well informed. I feel like I must have missed something. There are two schools of thought driving the politics of today. The Dove Party, who believe we should live peacefully with humans, and the Hawk Party, who believe we should exterminate them. Exterminate? But I thought the wars with humans were over. Do you really believe that everyone just decided to live happily together? Sadly, that is not how the world works. There are still many disagreements between birds and humans, and so the hawks and the doves have come to the fore. We discovered hawk activity at the school, and so I was dispatched to investigate. Isn't the hawk party the one who killed you? Yeah, if you get the bad ending, they kill you, right? It's them. And what we feared would happen has happened. Ooh, wait a minute. Are you saying the hawk party has something to do with St. Paginations? It seems hard to believe. This school is known for its tolerant policies towards humans. It even welcomed Mambou as a representative. I cannot confirm or deny it, but there are a growing number of hawk operatives attached to the school. The headmaster's secret file will probably answer some of your questions. Oh, you got it open. Thank you. That should speed things up a little. Let's look inside. Okay. We're getting information. Okay. A human representative. To help humans and birds advance hand and feather towards a bright and happy future, we have decided to enroll one human in the school starting in the year 2187. They will be the human representative. The pandemic has long since ended, but we must nonetheless be cautious of the risk of infection with Sumatera influenza when making our selection. We will pick a strong, healthy 15-year-old human who displays hereditary resistance to Sumatera influenza. 15? Okay. The human representative. This is talking about Mambou no matter how we look at it. 2187? That's when we enrolled here. Come on, let's read the rest. The chosen individual will be a symbol of human concession, to wit, a hostage for birds. What's a hostage? If the representative is to die in a school, the entire campus will be sealed off, and all the birds inside will be given to the humans as prisoners. As prisoners, what? If the human dies, school's sealed off, and birds will be given to humans as prisoners. The seal will be lifted 12 hours after the death is confirmed, and the birds will be delivered to the humans. The school will be declared an extraterritorial zone, and avian protests of any human reprisal will not be tolerated. Avian protests of any human reprisal will not be tolerated. That's why they got shot? Yeah, I guess so. If Marina is to die? So her death was connected to the dome after all. And the important part is this final gruesome exchange. Basically, if anything happens to Marina, the representative of humanity, then the entire school takes the blame. Reprisal is basically retaliation if you didn't know. Okay. That's what I assumed, but good to know. So it would seem. They trap us in here to give the humans time to arm themselves. The dome will open in a few hours, but what awaits us outside is a horde of bloodthirsty monkeys. How humorous. It's not humorous at all. So this was the true face of her enrollment here. I rather think this whole thing was arranged to widen the divide between humans and birds from the start. Indeed, things here go deeper than we ever realized. As you know, the school's public stance is very liberal on the human cohabitation issue. In fact, the school's principal financer, the Ichijo Group, has been heavily involved in human charities for the past 20 years. investigated the history of St. Pigeon Nations extensively, and I can confirm that it was founded with the ideal of coexistence with humans. But the Hawk Party has been sending agents here for a long time, eating away at the system. I think the Doctor is one of the agents, right? For the Hawk Party. Like a dreadful virus. We have had information about this document for some time. It is real. It's kinda hard to take all this in at once. Just to make sure, for 12 hours, the dome will remain closed. During that time, humans will gather to take revenge. And then, when the dome opens, they will kill every bird in sight. And with that, another era of war between birds and human will begin. That student who got shot when he flew out of the hatch. There are already humans waiting out there with guns. She was discovered this morning, and the dome was raised soon after. So, the time is not from when she died, but from when her death was confirmed. The evacuation was about 2 hours ago? Yeah, it was right at the start of second period. Around 10 o'clock. And so we have until 10 PM before we're all killed. You seem awfully calm, Sakuya, even after watching somebody get shot. Remain calm, Kawada. Do nothing but worry about what's going wrong, and you'll be next. Do nothing but worry about what's gone wrong, and you'll be next. I do not know who did this, but they will rue the day they've decided to tangle with a labelle. What time is it, Mr. Leon? Just past 2. We have only 8 hours then. 8 hours. We have to find an escape route in 8 hours or we'll be killed. But if we go outside, we'll be killed anyway. Just getting outside isn't enough. There has to be another way. My dictionary does not contain the word impossible. We shall continue this investigation. You're very decisive, Sakuya. I'm glad you're here. Do not attempt to flatter me, Kawada. I'm not. I mean it. Okay, so we gotta escape. We found the connection between Mariona's death and the dome. There's clearly some sort of intrigue behind it all. I don't want to die without knowing the truth. We better go now. We have to solve this before we run out of time. You are a promising lad. If I were to give you a piece of advice, well, don't miss the forest for the trees. Don't miss the forest for the trees? Sakuya, there's one more file. Operation Hatoful? What is that? I don't know, that's what it says on here. The bottom half is torn off. We can't read it at any rate. I don't feel like it has anything hopeful anyway. That's an awfully friendly name for a confidential document though. Stupid Japanese. Look, it's spelled hurtful. Oh. Whoa, it is. I thought Hatoful just meant hurtful. That's what I thought too this whole time. Was it really hurtful boyfriend this whole time? Hurtful boyfriend instead of heartful. I suspect that we will find many of the things that come hurtful. Right. It was probably something important given that it was in the locked file. Indeed. I hadn't heard of this hurtful thing before, but you might want to look into the school's history. The school's history? At any rate, the headmaster must have known what would happen after Mambou died. The escape hatch was no doubt put in place to allow him alone to escape. Which means that maybe he had a guarantee of safety for himself? I don't want to suspect an elder, but it does look that way. I didn't even know what Hatoful meant. Hatoful. Hato in Japanese means, like, pigeon. So it's like... Hatoful, pigeon. But I always thought it sounded like heartful boyfriend. Hatoful boyfriend. Everything going on here is connected. We may well find something of use in the records. Right, let's go look at the school documents then. I'm not the only Dove agent in this school. I'm sure the other will help you as well. Good luck, gentlemen. Oh, will we get Yuya's help? Time to look for more clues. Maybe we should write in the notes first. Oh yeah, I wonder how long this story is. I've already been streaming for 2.5 hours. But I'll try to finish. Mr. Leon said to investigate the school's history. But how? Where do we look? The headmaster's office, or the library perhaps. We already looked through the headmaster's office. Long Kiku stream, I guess so. Stream until we finish the game. Did you see anything like school records or anything? I would have thought they would be there, but I don't recall seeing any. The library it is then. And the mystery we have left to solve is... the blood-stained stranger Oko saw going into the infirmary yesterday. Exactly. What with the headmaster dying, an army of gun-toting bipeds showing up to turn us all into jerk chicken, and it all, I almost forgot about it. And the scarecrow, we still don't know where he came from. He appeared along with the dome, and no doubt is connected to it. We continue to investigate it. I'm sure his origins will become clear. And Mambozo's gruesome end is the best clue we have. For now, we should forget the puppet and chase after the blood-stained bird. Right. That's that decided then. We'll go to the library to read up on the school's history and we'll look for that bird. It probably doesn't matter, but which should we do first? Oh, we save the game. Go to the library or look for the bird? I think we should go to the library first, right? We might get a hint. I don't know. I think we'll go to the library, because maybe Nageki's there. He'll say something. Which bird are they talking about? We talked to Oko-san earlier, and he said he saw a blood-stained bird. We don't know who. A bird he's never seen before go into the infirmary. So I guess that's what we're trying to figure out. Who is the bird? We don't know who he is though. Well, I'll go to the library first. To the library, alright. The library. I wonder if Nageki's at the gym yet. Nageki? Who? I met him in the library earlier. He stayed behind. An unusually dense individual, to be sure. The library's a little ways away from here. We spent some time jogging through the hallways. I've been trying to ignore it, but the dim light makes the library even creepier than the rest of the school. Getting hung up over little things in a time like this is a sign of weak nerves. Really? Well then, where are the school documents? Probably not where just any birdie can look at them. They are probably somewhere in the back then. How dull. Come, let us search. Right. Books, books, and none of them what we're looking for. I was hoping it would be in this corner, but apparently not. And here, a line of incredibly dusty encyclo... Huh? That's odd. There are 9 of them. Volume 6 is missing. Huh, that's weird. Did somebody misfile them? Anyway, St. Pigeonation's history. It's not back here with the large volumes, so maybe it's a smaller book?
It's not here.
You never left?
Is that a problem?
Well, not really, but I told you earlier. There's an emergency going on. I can't tell if he doesn't realize what's going on, or just doesn't care.
The records.
Huh?
Keep looking there and you'll never find them.
So, you know where they are?
Yep.
Well, since he's here even now, I imagine he basically lives in here. So it's hardly surprising that he knows where to find things. I don't have much time. Could you tell me where to find them?
By request.
Request?
You don't know what that is?
He gazes at me with eyes like black holes of cosmic disdain.
You can only get them by request. They're not kept out here.
Then where are they kept?
Behind the reception desk, in the back. It's not locked up. It's not locked, so go ahead.
There are a number of bookshelves behind the desk. It's true. Thank you, Nagaki, really.
Don't worry about it.
You've been mumbling to yourself ever since we split up. Please try to remain in charge of your faculties, Kawada. Oh, sorry, I was talking to him. Talking? To the bookshelves? Surely there are better uses for your energy. No, Nagaki was telling me where to find the... There's no one else here. Cease this bizarre monodrama. What is he talking about? Nagaki is standing right next to me. It's not like he's behind a shelf or something. I was worried he was just a figment of my imagination for a minute, but he just told me where to find the records. But Sakuya... Let's find out. Can I ask you something, Nagaki?
Yes?
Are you... a hallucination?
If I was, that would mean you're asking a hallucination whether or not he's a hallucination.
Yeah, that's right. It does seem a little weird.
Does it matter? Maybe I am, or maybe I'm not.
That doesn't answer anything.
This doesn't usually happen. I've never been able to talk to a bird I've just met before. I think I will remember everything soon. What about you? Have you found the thing you forgot yet?
Nagaki, do you know something about that? Huh? He disappeared.
The thing I forgot.
That's exactly what the doctor said, too. Why did Nagaki know about that? It wasn't just a coincidence, was it? Am I forgetting something important about all of this? I don't think I can dismiss him as just a hallucination. Request only books. This shelf. Looks like it. I see a lot of the same books as were in the headmaster's office. Chronology of Saint Pigeonations. This. Let's see. 2180. Question mark. Founding of the school, same year. Ichijo Hitsugu inaugurated as headmaster. 2,180. That's much more recent than I thought. Yeah, wasn't that like what? Like less than 10 years ago? Yeah. Only 8 years. I hadn't known either. Aside from that, it's all transfer student records and sports scores. Is there really a clue in here? Wait, Sakuya, look at this. 2,183. Medical center shut down due to fire. Medical center? Does this school have something like that? I don't think so. There was no mention of it in the student guide. I suppose it was never reopened. Does it say anything else? Right here. Damage from the fire. The book presents us with a new mystery, as if to taunt our inability to hold all those we already have. A new sort of mystery. 2,183. Medical center shut down due to fire. Freshman Fujishiro Nakiki died in the basement where the fire started. Didn't I just hear that name? The exact same, but that's... Nakiki died 5 years ago? Then what is the Nakiki I keep meeting today? He didn't deny that he was a hallucination. Sakuya couldn't see him, which means he's... a ghost. Don't say such dreadful things, it's unscientific. 2D de... Man, my French is too rusty, I don't know this word. We're betting our lives on a search, you know. I won't have any occult rubbish brought into it. But I think he knew something. If he is the same bird, then he could be the key to solving this mystery. So you intend to rely on some invisible ghost? There are limits, Kawada. I spent some time looking for him in the library, but couldn't find him. He's always found me, rather than the other way around. I'll just have to wait for him to show up again. The blood-stained bird, Do you have an idea? I feel like I should. It's not something I'd encounter normally, but for some reason... Don't I know somebody like that? Vague, as always. We do have a time limit here. We must not fall behind. I know. If I remember what it is, I'll say it right away. Maybe Yuya was still in there? Let's go ask him again. He did say he was there until he returned home. If anyone went in, he should have seen them. However, he said he saw nothing out of the ordinary. If what's said is true, then he was lying. Which would mean that the doctor was lying too. Very well. Yuya. Salutations. How goes the investigation? Well, just who do you think I am? Yeah. Unlike me, you're a very capable bird. Yuya, we wanted to ask you something. Oh? I'll answer anything that doesn't violate my privacy, so ask away. Did you really not see anything yesterday after school? I'm not sure what you mean. I thought the doctor and I already verified each other's innocence. We were in the infirmary the entire time. We talked to San earlier. He said that he saw a blood-stained stranger going into the infirmary yesterday. Did you see anything like that? Nope, sorry. Could you be the blood-stained bird yourself?
Yikes. No, as you can see, I'm not hurt anywhere at all. Besides, he said he saw this bird going to the infirmary, not going into the infirmary, right?
Blood-stained bird. Could it be Angel? Because he looks like he's blood-stained, but he's not. Yeah, he did.
Anyway, I didn't see anything. There's not much more I can say. Right, Doctor?
Yes, that's right. No one came yesterday. I don't think we'll find anything more here, Sakuya. Let's move on. Indeed.
Did those two really not see anything yesterday?
If there had actually been some bloodstained stranger, then that would mean that Yuya and the doctor are hiding something. Suspicious. Where do we... The medical center seems like a good place to go now. Indeed, where is it? That's the problem. I'd never heard of it before either. It sounds rather large. I wouldn't expect it to be that hard to find. The record book said the fire broke out in the basement, and if the building was burnt to the ground, it would have said so. It should still be here then. Assuming it wasn't demolished. Are there any unused buildings on campus? Unused buildings? Oh yeah, that old hall. Old hall? That's what we call it. It's by the back gate. It's not used for... What's wrong? The school hasn't even been around for 10 years. What reason does it have for having an old hall? Now that you mention it, that is kind of strange. Come, guide me there. An old hall and a new building, a new school. This is it. It doesn't really look like a medical center. It's pretty much the same as the main building, yeah? Looks like the door's locked. Then we shall break it down. You're starting to sound like a delinquent, Sakuya. What? What did I say? Don't worry about it. We'd probably be suspended for breaking here, but this is an emergency. We don't have a choice. It's awfully dusty in here. It has been left unused for 5 years. It appears they didn't leave much behind. Everything's empty. I wonder if they cleared everything out when they sealed the building. This all looks pretty much the same as the main building. Bah! Did we come here for nothing? Let's look around a little more. Look, this door still has a sign on it. I guess it was the reference room. I do not relish the prospect of wandering around this mausoleum of schoolrooms, but very well. It's even dustier in here. The shelves are marked with dates. Perhaps they once held medical records. There's nothing left now, though. And... Operation Hatoful. Huh? Among the rows of dates, sure enough, there's a shelf labeled Operation Hatoful. Empty as well. It would have been asking too much to hope to find anything anyway. Operation Hatoful. I wonder what it is. Who knows? Something put in place along with the human representative business, so no doubt it was nothing good. Is Operation Hatoful connected to this medical center? What if it's the source of the mystery we're tangled in now? My head hurts. The only things left are... archaic medical journals. Huh? It's the encyclopedia. An odd place to keep one. Wait, look at the volume numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. What? Does this unpleasant arrangement hold some meaning? I saw them like this in the library too. A bunch of old encyclopedias. Yeah. Can I look at these for a bit? Do as you please. The ones in the library had the same binding. And in place of Volume 9, there's an extra copy of Volume 6. Look, this copy of Volume 6 has a library sticker on it. Perhaps it came from the library then. Someone must have brought it here when the medical center was still open. They probably switched it with Volume 9. An unpleasant piece of mischief, to be sure. Yeah. The other volumes all seem as they should. There probably isn't anything in the extra copy of Volume 9, but maybe we should go see if it came from here. When we get back to the main building, let's go check the library. Provided it isn't a mere waste of time. We leave the reference room and continue our investigation of the medical center. We've searched the entire first floor and have yet to find what we're after. The stairs to the basement? Apparently the fire that closed this building 5 years ago started in the basement. But we haven't found it yet. The elevator doesn't have a button for it either. How do we get in? Perhaps we can't anymore. Huh? Look at that wall. The wall? It looks like a normal concrete wall to me. Don't you see it? Stupid peasant. Well, what about it? Think back to the building's exterior and the second floor. There shouldn't be a wall here. It's small, but there's a space behind there. It must have been sealed off after the fire. Now that he mentions it, this wall is slightly different color than the rest. Which would make sense if it had been put on later. So, the stairs are beyond here? This seems likely. Isn't this a bit much for cleanup of some fire? We probably won't be able to break this down. If we can't get in there, I doubt we'll find anything more of use in here. At least we found that thing from the headmaster's documents again. Yeah, let's head back. Did you hear something? Yes. Someone else just broke in here. This could be bad. We're in a dead end with concrete all around. We need to get somewhere with a window fast. Run! Yes! Ah, who broke in? Stop! Ah, it's here! Whoa, wait! Calm down, Kawada. It's small. Ah, it's Angel. It is Angel. So it is. Too small to be the Scarecrow. Huh? Aren't you from 2-2? I am the Crimson Fallen Angel. Angel. I knew it. The manga club boy from the class next door. He's famous around the school. Being in that case. You can't say that, Ryota. But what is he doing in here? I think I'm going to have a headache. Textors Melodia Funeris. Who, me? Good for you, Kawada. He came all this way to give you a title. It's not good at all. Nothing but trouble will come of it. I don't know why you came here, Angel, but it's dangerous. We're supposed to be in the gym with everybody else. So come on, let's go back.
I am not allowed rest. Not until I have fulfilled my duty. In accordance with the pact of old, I must seal you here now, Textoris Melodia Funers, Undertaker. Undertaker? If that's it, then, So, the time has come at last. I will not be stopped now, Crimson Angel of Judecca. Come! What, am I actually battling him? Save. Angel! Crimson Fallen! Angel appeared. Angel uses Dark Void Shockwave. Ryota takes 24 damage. Ryota's turn. Okay. Blue Moon Slasher Deathbringer. Deathbringer. Sounds cool. Ryota uses Deathbringer. Angel takes 60 damage. Cease this jack-acting, you wretched imbeciles! Sakuya attacks. Oh! Ryota takes 260, what?! Ryota returns to his senses. Angel takes 295 damage? Angel is shaken. Sakuya is very strong. Uh-huh. I am shocked, Kawara, to think that even you would go along with that farce. What? He disrupted my territory? I got carried away by Angel before I even noticed. Influencing the very reality of his surroundings is a frightful power indeed. You, Luzin. What did you come here to do? After what you did, I think you may be our prime suspect. I came here to do one thing. I must follow the demon spores. A whole new variety of what the heck are you talking about? Perhaps you could explain in normal Japanese. Your dialect is somewhat opaque. I don't think it's just his dialect, Sakuya. The end is calling me. That is all. That this is the cross I must bear. He stares off into space as if gazing at something far away. Maybe that basically means that he's a thrill seeker? So you were a moth allured by a candle's light, Luzin. No! I am stained in crimson, clad in night, unforgiven. Angel is the type to Naruto run. He is very much the type to Naruto run. I agree. My eternal blood seals calls to me. Wait, what? My eternal blood seal calls me to purgatory. Ah, more crazy talk. It's not exactly a blood seal. That blood-stained chest is just the way Bleeding Heart's plumage looks. Oh. What is it, Kawara? Blood-stained chest. Sakuya, you think maybe the blood-stained stranger Sansa was... Angel, where were you yesterday after school? What were you doing? Battling minor demons at ball, and following the demon spores. Could you rephrase that? Rufa, the Tree of Blight, called out to me. He's asking you to say it using words we understand. Hallowed Magician of White, your anger now. It is the power of the demon spores. I think it's the power of you, Angel. Bah! I must compromise. I was in the place the ignorant many refer to as the infirmary. I knew it. I think we need to talk to you. Come. And so we left the medical center, Sakuya dragging Angel behind him. Cool! This one! This is the bloodstained stranger Oka-sansa! That's that then. We need to know what you did yesterday. Did you go into the infirmary? If I could, I would have. But only the chosen one can stop the demon spores. In other words, he didn't. Useless! The gate was sealed with the power of darkness. However, Edo Blau did venture within. Edo Blau? Who is that? Explain in terms known to sane individuals, please. The Apostle of the Blue Sky, Edo Blau. She also goes by Mambou Mariona. Mariona went into... What? Mariona was in the infirmary yesterday after school. But the doctor and Yuya said no one came, and nothing happened. They're lying. Fourth class end. Alright, fifth class. I wonder if we're near to end. Oh, okay. Ah, we haven't seen this in a while. Okay. You are different from those peasants, Sakuya. You were chosen from the day you were born. You must remain conscious of this. Yes, father. We are the chosen ones. It is our duty to guide the foolish common folk. Yes, father. Look at them, crawling in the mud. There is no value in their lives. Were it not for compassion, they would die as miserably as they live. Yes, father. Their blood is tainted. Their world is not yours. You must never speak with them again. Do you understand? Yes, father. Oh, there's more? Let's see. Ah, Angel. A perfect Malkavian? Malkavian. I may go by vampire. A masquerade term. Interesting. To Japan? Yes. You will be staying there for some time. Arrangements have already been made for your education. Remember, you must such as to bring honor to our family, Sakuya. Yes, father. Also, Dr. Uemina is in residence at the institution you will be attending. He is a prestigious doctor. It would not be exaggerating to say that our current glory is thanks in part to him. Do not disrespect him. Yes, father. Angel saw Mariona going into the infirmary yesterday and then the door was locked. The doctor and Yuya must have seen her. What happened in there? They must both be lying. Yuya has been helping us all this time, and I don't want to suspect him. But he's clearly hiding the truth. Could Yuya be covering for the doctor? We don't know for sure. The mongrel could be lying to cast doubt on Dr. Uemine. It's not impossible, but from what we've seen so far, the most likely conclusion is that they're working together. Sakuya, you were the one who said we needed to remove our biases. We need to solve this. I am aware. I want to go confront them now, but with only Angel's testimony, our evidence is a little weak. They'll probably slip out again if we go now. They're both much more eloquent than I, and they'll try to dodge the issue, which means we need to search the infirmary. Do you intend to go in without asking? Yeah. The more stealthily we do it, the better, right? If the doctor finds out, he'll come up with some way of stopping us for sure. Understood. I will go to the lab and keep them occupied while you search the infirmary. Thank you, Sakuya. A moment, gentlemen. Mr. Leon. I have something for you. Sorry for being late, I was somewhat delayed. What are these? The first is the massive key. It should open just about any of the simple locks in the school, and is as bright and massive as its owner. The other is a stun gun. If you need to protect yourself, use it. Stun gun. You will have more use for it than I, Kawada. Hold on to them. Right. Thank you, Mr. Leon. Maybe I should write in the notes before I go to the infirmary. The hour of judgment has come. You cannot use the Dark Tree's power here. Return to the void while unseen. Well, he seems excited. I wonder what the doctor is doing. Being slandered by Mr. Higure, as you can see. Please stop breaking school property, Mr. Higure. I have returned from Judecca to defeat you. As long as you live, Calamitous Sorcerer. Calamitous Sorcerer. The world will be wrapped in eternal despair. When he says things with such conviction, I almost find myself believing them. Please, that isn't funny. Yes, yes. Come on, Higure. Let's go back to the gym, okay? No! Stop! Do not throw me out like some wretched doll. I suspect he has suffered from megalomania since birth. Megalomania? Whatever do you mean? Delusions of grandeur. Eschewing social standards, he lives his life in the midst of some bizarre fantasy. Perhaps it is genetic. There would be no helping it then, would there? Megalomania? Sans Undertale? He is unusually active in the destruction of his surroundings, especially given his physique. Internal prejudice is a terrible thing, I suppose. He is no doubt exerting to the limits of his capacity at all times. The most dangerous part of his ability is to bring his ability to bring his surroundings into his fantasy. Though I seem to be less affected than you. And since, although I invited him to the school, I have yet to find a use for him. The whole thing has been nothing but a waste of time. Did you say something just now, Doctor? Nothing. Nothing at all. Excuse me. Oh, hello, Shirogane. What's going on? Where did Kawada go? He's investigating another area at the moment. Only Dr. Iwamine and Nanaki are here now. No, Megalomania. The song Toby Fox was trying to make before he ended up writing Megalomania. Oh yeah, Megalomania was like... There's another game, right? With the song titled Megalomania. I forget what game it was though. Isn't Sakazaki here? I think he's walking around to calm his nerves again. He's very brave to be out and about with that scarecrow on the loose. The Earthbound ROM hack? No, I think there's like another like game, like not by Toby Fox. But there's like a game, an old game that has the song Megalomania in it. It's from Live Alive. Yes. The remake. I want to play the remake soon when it comes out. Not brave, just imprudent. Stupid mongrel. Stop pretend. Oh, I'm Sakuya right now. Okay. Stop pretending to be migratory and get back here so I can distract you. I wanted to occupy both of them, if possible, but at least they don't realize that we suspect them yet. Just the doctor should be enough. Dr. Iwamine, I came to ask your opinion of something. My opinion? I fear I will not be of much use to you there. My body has never required me to visit the infirmary. I have not had much occasion to talk to the doctor since moving here. But I can read his expression perfectly well all the same. It says I'm not telling you anything. Where is Mr. Kawada? Did you have a falling out? He did seem to be suspecting me based on nothing but his own prejudice.
A pity. I agree, sir. To judge someone based merely on one's own preconceptions is Valivinoris. Sir, it is nonsense. That's right. I must be perfectly logical in all things. You are renowned as one of the most intelligent birds in the world, Doctor. I do not think that you could be involved in such grisly crime as this. It is an honor to be praised by the heir to the Labelle family. Completely flat. He was trying to make that music, gave up and wrote Megalovania. In its place for that Earthbound ROM hack, he used more versions of it after that. The other most well-known being in Undertale, that's right. Completely flat. Does he ever speak with emotion? I hold a deep respect for you, Doctor. You might not be aware, but my father owes his life to medicine. A few years ago, your work allowed the Labelle family to continue on to greater glory. Is that so? I had not known. I am afraid that I know little of the drugs. that I know little of the fates of the drugs that I develop. The life of but one bird may not be significant to you, but we of the Labelle family will never forget. Oh ho ho, how wonderful. I take it your father is a figure of great respect? Of course. The family head must always be honored. It would seem that you hold your own biases even more dearly than Mr. Kawada holds his. Almost like the foundation of your very existence. I would rather like to see the expression on your face when that foundation collapses. Ho ho ho. Locked. Has it been locked ever since the alarm this morning? Doctor went straight to the lab to begin the autopsy, and I think he's been with somebody ever since. Somebody else ever since. Let's see, maybe that massive thing Mr. Leon gave me to do will do the trick. Yes! Ah, the key worked, okay. This room has always been a little creepy, but it's even worse in this dim light. I need to look for evidence that Mariona was in here, quickly! But where do I start? The longer I spend poking around its corners, the bigger the risk that I'll get caught. I need to remember, I've been in here a lot, every time I got sick. Where would the doctor hide something he didn't want anyone else to see? Probably on his desk, right? Didn't he forbid even his assistants from touching his desk? Yeah, his desk. It would seem he keeps his drawers locked tight. You're up, massive thing! Inside are medical records? He's probably supposed to keep personal information locked up. Though I never really thought of him as a respectful type. There are only 4 files. The names are Kawada Ryota, Mambou Mariona, Fujishiro Nageki, and Shirogane Sakuya. What? I'm not surprised to see a file on me in here, but Mariona and Sakuya never had any reason to be in here, and Fujishiro Nageki. Looking closely, Nageki's folder says St. Pigeonation's Medical Center on the side, while the others don't. And the date is from 5 years ago. Did he take this from the medical center? Since it's here, he must have known something about the fire back then. Are the other 3 records from physical exams? They're full of strange symbols and numbers, and I'm not sure what they mean. Huh? Sakuya's has a second piece of paper in it. It looks like some sort of memo or... Ah! Oh no. A sudden blinding pain in the back of my neck. I can't move. I fall unconscious. Ugh. Where am I? I feel dizzy.
That's right, I was looking for evidence in the infirmary.
The medical records are gone.
Somebody took them?
Was it Yuya? He's walking around, right? I managed to get knocked out even with the stun gun Mr. Leon gave me.
Darn it.
I don't know who attacked me, but those records must have been important to get stolen away like that.
Ah, darn it. Why did I let myself get taken from behind like that?
I had our records. Even with those, it would have been hard to prove anything. Whoever attacked me must have been the criminal. They probably wouldn't leave anything, but maybe they missed a clue in here somewhere?
Huh?
I hadn't noticed earlier, but there's a card under the desk. In a corner I wouldn't have seen if I weren't on the floor. This is...
Mariona's student ID.
There's blood on the corner. So, it wasn't dropped here by accident before she was killed.
It must have happened in here.
Looks like my doubts about the doctor are confirmed. But for some reason, I still feel unsure. I almost feel like this is too good to be true. Like I'm being led along. If the doctor were behind it all, surely he could have avoided casting so much doubt on himself. Just what is he after anyway? But I'm not worried about who is doing that, what and why. I'm worried about finding the one who did this to Mariona. I need to talk with Sakuya.
So you think it would take a fair amount of time to cut a human up like this and distribute them into boxes, Doctor?
Correct. Even if she were cut up last night and distributed this morning, it would involve a good deal of physical labor.
Sakuya! You again? Can we go to the maintenance room? We need to talk.
Very well.
Mr. Shirogane.
Yes, Doctor. Just as an aside, it would be impossible for one such as myself, even with the knowledge and tools of a physician. Even so, I am not a particularly healthy person. Not a healthy person? The doctor is slightly impaired down to his right side, you know. He is? I never knew. I was injured long ago. My right wing never fully recovered, though it rarely poses problems in daily life. A human corpse is heavy. It seems like a bit much to go dragging around with one wing, don't you think? Yes, it's all true. It's even recorded in the faculty medical records.
It is?
I see. Thanks, I'll remember that. I tell Sakuya about what I found in the infirmary as we head to the maintenance office. Meaning Fujishiro Nageki's records and the doctor have something to do with the medical center? I think so, yeah. I wonder about the other records too. Why you, me, and Mariona all together? Could that really be a coincidence? Did you go there often after you moved here or anything? Not once. Nobility knows no illness. Yeah. I've never seen him sick and he always seems pretty lively. I hadn't known about the doctor's injury. Kind of a bad thing to find out now. Bad? Because it is inconvenient to your theory. We must remain just. No harm can ever come from learning more of the truth. I guess so. Maybe it's because he's not very active, or because he never leaves the infirmary, but I guess I've never really had a chance to notice his disability. If he couldn't have done it alone, it makes
It makes it seem more likely that he was working together with Yuya. Blasted mongrel. No good could ever come from his presence. He merely confuses the issue. Salutations. Were you gossiping about me? Yuya. What a pickle. I guess I'm the topic of choice among the boys as well as the girls now. Not that I mind. Don't let it get to your head, mongrel. We weren't saying anything good about you. That's right, Yuya. From your point of view, we were subjecting you to vile slander and ill gossips. You're very frank, Ryota. Nothing wrong with that. What kind of slander? Perhaps you shouldn't say, lest my fragile heart shatter like a maiden's crystal glass, dropped by an unkind lover. It should be completely obvious. It should be obvious what we were talking about from our faces alone, but he's completely relaxed. I doubt his heart is made of glass though. Used tires? Maybe. Something that is completely impervious to abuse. Your unsolicited presence saves us the trouble of looking for you. We demand answers from you. You lied. You met Mambou in the infirmary yesterday. Did you kill her? So you doubt me. I'd love to see your evidence. We found her ID stained with blood. In the infirmary. You are duty-bound to answer. What did you see in the infirmary yesterday? And what did you do? Well, I can't tell you anything. Sorry. I can't say anything at all. Cease this foolishness. You know something, don't you? Do not attempt to dodge the... Oh, Scarecrow. You, Run, you two! Such terrible timing. Nobody likes a man who can't read the atmosphere, Mr. Scarecrow. Is this the time for jokes? Run! Go! Ryota seems to have left us in the dust. Maybe we should hurry up a little. Well, it doesn't look like it's noticed us. I guess it's not too keen on chasing people. Your idle flirtation sickened me. Filthy mongrel. Shh. You wanted to hear us? How about this? I'll go first and lure Mr. Beanpole Man towards the cafeteria. You head for the maintenance room while it's distracted, okay? You plan to act as a decoy. Don't think this will stop me from suspecting you. I wasn't asking you to. I've been your ally until now, so why stop now? Our ally? Anyway, run for it as soon as we're out of sight. Adieu. Sakuya, you're okay. I was worried that maybe you got caught. Indeed. Isn't Yuya with you? We never got him to answer anything. I do not know. He ran in the opposite direction. We don't have much time left. I think the only thing to do is to get him to talk to us and then confront the doctor. He's been helping us this whole time, but I don't know if we can still consider him our ally. Our ally. Our ally indeed. You've always been separated, right? So we don't really know how he usually acts or if he'd likely to do something like this or... How could I know? He and I lived in different worlds. As my father said, I couldn't know. I'm an only child, so I don't really understand siblings, but I think I know how you feel about him, Sakuya. Do not make me repeat myself. He and I have no connection. But I want to believe that he is not my enemy. Looks like Sakuya isn't entirely sure what to think. The prime suspect are the doctor who aided his family and his own half-brother. If I were given the same situation, I wouldn't be as calm as he is. We should write in notes and then go talk to the doctor. Go find out exactly what happened in the infirmary. We figured out a lot of things, but there's still a lot that remains a mystery. It's 6 p.m. We don't have much time. Can we solve this and get out alive in only 4 hours? Alright, let's go, Saku. Huh? Sakuya? Your friend already left, young one. Why didn't you say so earlier? He's planning to confront the doctor alone. Father is of the pure bloodline, and so his life is of the utmost value. By extension, the doctor who saved his life must also be valuable. I must not disrespect him, because that is what Father told me. My brother, born of a low father, is a worthless being. Though he looks noble, his veins flow with filthy, impure blood. I must not associate those of low birth, because that is what Father told me. But I am no longer sure. What is blood? Why does it divide us so? Oh. Hello again, Shirogane. Where is the doctor? He said he was going back to the infirmary. Maybe he forgot something there. Thank you. You're going right after him? Don't you want any tea? Well, be careful. He looked rather troubled. I hope he's alright. Ah, is Sakuya in danger? Doctor. Mr. Shirogane. You looked quite fatigued. Would you care to rest for a while? You are wrong, are you not, sir? Whatever could you mean? I wish to learn the truth. What did you and Sakazaki do? Which of you decided to kill Mambozo? That's not something to say without proof, Mr. Shirogane. But then, we have but little time left. Perhaps I shall explain things to you. I did not kill Miss Mambozo. That is the truth. Of course. How could I let myself be swayed by idle rumors? The doctor could not possibly carry out such an atrocity. Mr. Sakazaki did not kill her either. Which raises the question, who did? Sakazaki admitted that he was involved in the crime. He cannot possibly be. I merely said that he did not kill her. I did not say he wasn't involved. Of course, the same applies to myself. The two of you did not kill her, but were involved? But then, who did kill her? Oh dear me, this won't do. Talking to you makes me feel like I'm about to fall asleep. I suppose these are the limits of a mere mongrel. What did he just say? Fun fact, in the original, the statement with "that is the truth" is in red. Oh, interesting. Doctor, Could you be quiet for a minute, Mr. Shirogane? You bore me. You filthy, low-born mongrel. What? What are you saying, sir? I am not like Saka.
You did well. Thanks to you, Mr. Kawada has found almost everything he needs. Just one more push and he'll be done. Thank you, Mr. Shirogane. A glint of white steel. His left wing slowly traces an arc through the air. I'm dying. No! I'm dying. What did he say? Why was I left behind? I can't think. No, Sakuya. Sakazaki. Stop that, Issa. I told you not to touch my brother. Suddenly, Sakazaki Yuya blocks out the sun. Blood is spreading across the floor. I am unhurt? Who's... Your wing? Such beautiful brotherly love, Mr. Sakazaki. You were the real hero all along, of course. I only promised that I wouldn't tell other people. Not that I wouldn't tell him myself. Or that I wouldn't kill him. And after all that work to steal the records from Mr. Kawada too. Yeah, you've always been like this. A coward and a villain to the core. Oh, such flattery. What are you doing, Doctor? Why? Why are you doing this? I told you, remember? You bore me. Now that you have helped Mr. Kawada as much as you can, I have no more use for you. Why should I put up with your babbling now that I am done with you? I do not understand, sir. What did you and Sakazaki... This is exactly what I'm talking about. I have no responsibility to explain to you. Goodbye, Mr. Shirogane. No, don't move, Sakuya. Sakuya! Oh, Mr. Kawada. We were just discussing you. Yuya standing over Sakuya, blood running down his body. The doctor standing next to them. There is no question about what's happened. Doctor! So it was you all along? Was it? I wonder about that. Ho ho ho. Pull yourself together, Sakazaki. Say something. Don't worry. You won't die just yet. I'm sure you'll enjoy a confession or two, so ask him all you want. Wait, Doctor. The Scarecrow. You? The Scarecrow! There you are, Labor 9. Oh, I was waiting for you. Come on, let us go. What? Ah. Labor 9? Is that the Scarecrow's name? So he was working under the doctor this whole time. Just a little more, Mr. Kawada. Do you think you'll remember soon? So stop running away. You killed Marina. I will never forgive you. I'm glad you're so lively. That's good. I shall be waiting for you, deep beneath the surface. Chase me, Mr. Kawada. I reach out. I can't reach. The doctor and Scarecrow are gone. Don't go chasing after. The beanpole man on your own, Ryota. A good man keeps his cool, even in times like this. Don't speak, you're still bleeding. Don't worry. Who the hell do you think I am? I'll be fine. I know my limits better than anyone else. I won't die to a little scalpel. Getting whacked with a cleaver would have been bad, but... There are plenty of bandages here. Sakuya, wait here, I'll go get Mr. Leon. Wait, Ryota. I have things to tell you. Can you wait long enough to hear my confession? Like the doctor said, there's no time to waste. So let me tell you everything I can. This might be our last chance.
It's too late, Sakazaki. If you were involved, why didn't you tell us before?
We had a deal. Of course, he broke it without second thought. The doctor and I did not kill her. That is the truth.
But then why did he...
She died in this room. After school yesterday. That is also the truth.
Then was there someone else?
Yes. Right as always, Sakuya.
And that third person killed Mariona? Who was it?
I'm sorry, I can't tell you that. I think you'll figure it out. I have to apologize to you. The doctor and I were the ones who cut her up.
So you stuffed her into those boxes?
It was the time. The doctor needed to be sure of when she'd be found. He decided morning would give time for the most humans to gather. I suppose he probably thought putting her in the print boxes was funny too. The most humans? Why would... Looks like I've stayed on the fence to the very end. I didn't have the resolve to go either way. If only things had been a little different.
I thought you said you'd be fine.
Are you worried for me? I'm honored. Could you go outside for a bit, Ryota? We'll go to the maintenance office afterwards. Just for a little... I want to talk to Sakuya, alone. You have a new father now, Yuya. He has a beautiful mansion, and you'll be moving there tomorrow. But your new father says he doesn't want your brother. Wait, is Yuya the purebred and then Sakuya's actually the non-purebred bird? He says he can only feed you if you leave the egg behind. Mother is sad. He is her son too. I will go. I will throw my brother away, Mother. Give me the egg. The new father killed my father. I know he did. He killed him so he could take Mother from him. I waited until she laid a new egg. Until she laid an egg with the new father's child inside. I had hid him away in the mansion, and I switched them. So he will raise my brother as his own son. The new father hates me, but he will love my brother. He will give him nice food and nice clothes and a nice bed. My brother will not know. No one will know but me. I hate the new father. I took the new egg. I smashed it. I've always thought that maybe I should have told you. The doctor did not lie. You're the same as me, Sakuya. We were never half-brothers. You are my real brother. Oh, okay. They're real bros. Wait, no. Impossible. I am the heir of the LaBelle family. Father told me so. Everyone told me so. I was raised for no other purpose. I never told anyone that I'd switched the eggs. If Father found out now, he'd throw you away. I did it for you. No, maybe I didn't. Maybe I just did it to spite that man. I killed the child he had with Mother. That was the cross I had to bear. It was never your problem. I was happy just to see you living in luxury.
You? Under what authority?
None. You're right. I only ever listened to myself. But the doctor noticed. He must have realized. I guess I was doing what he said all along. Since I took your lineage. The fact that I killed the labelle, the other father's child, will never leave me. I've never been able to forget. If you're blamed for that child's death, you have to press on. You can't let it stop you. I always worried about whether I should tell you or not, and now it's too late. So, the fool! To deny my lineage now? I'm sorry, Sakuya. I should have told you long ago. I was never as sure of myself as you. If I am not of the labelle line, what am I? Wait, no. If I am not of the labelle line, what am I? I knew you'd ask that. Straightforward as always. Leave this place, Sakuya, and think about it long and hard. You have a lot more to worry about than just who your family is, after all. No! Wait, Sakazaki! Stay with me! There's still much for you to tell me! It's been a long time since we talked this much. I talked to you every day when you were still an egg. Pull yourself together, Yuya! You can't leave like this! You said a little scalpel like this couldn't kill you! I should apologize about that too. Remember the headmaster? That was nerve toxin. You mean that scalpel had? Go on, Sakuya. Leave your liar brother and go. The doctor must have a way out of here. You are yourself. Never let anyone tie you down. Later, buddy. Yuya! Yuya! Oh, I like Yuya though. No! Yuya. 5th class end. Man, how long is this? 6 p.m. I haven't had much of a sense of time passing since the dome appeared, but it's already evening. The atmosphere in the maintenance office is tense. The doctor said he'd be waiting deep beneath the surface. There are 8 classes? Around 6? Oh, maybe I should stop then. I should sleep. Hey, should I stop? I guess I should. Ugh, let's see. Yeah, you need sleep. Okay. Well, we are on class 6. We will continue another time. I should have looked up how many classes there were before. I would have stopped earlier. Okay. Well, anyway. Thank you to anyone who came by. Let me go to my screen. Indeed, it goes on quite a bit. Yeah, it's a lot longer than I thought it would be. You managed to get me interested in that story, yes. It's... The regular story is definitely much different than this. Also way longer. Thank you, Koo. Hope you get enough sleep. Thank you. Yeah, thank you to anyone who stopped by, who joined the stream, who came and went. Always appreciate anyone who comes by and watches. Thank you everyone for the support. And sorry to end it so abruptly, but I want to sleep. Alright, I'll catch you guys another time. Have a good night, good morning, good afternoon. Thank you, Carter Alien, for following. Don't forget to save? Okay, I'll save, don't worry. Hey, thank you everybody! Good night, good night. Bye bye. Bye bye.